What's up, everybody? Gotta look retarded with this haircut, bro. Had to get a haircut. Had to do it. It was getting too long. It was getting too crazy. But it always takes me a couple days to get used to my new haircuts. I keep looking at myself in the monitor and I'm like, God, I look so stupid. What's up, everybody? Hope everybody's doing good. We're gonna get into a lot of stuff today. We're gonna catch up with what I missed the last couple days with Portland, a little bit with Chicago. We got Rogan talking about the Portland protests, talking about ICE immigration again, talking about sounding like his algorithm, like he's getting all of the bleeding heart bullshit about the ICE stuff. Like same shit we've heard him say before. He's like falling for the emotional shit. You know, it's like we either have border laws or we don't. You know, it's not going to always be pretty when we enforce border law, but it's like as soon as anybody gets deported, everybody starts crying. You know, and then they're just saying, "Oh, they're kidnapping people off the streets. How would you like it if they kidnapped your kid?" And it's like, who? What kid? What? Tell me the example. Give me an example. Because every time you guys say this shit, it turns out, oh, this guy had a huge fucking record. This guy was has like 5 priors. And it's like, give me the examples. I'd like to see them, please. Show me who these children are that are being kidnapped from their parents. I want their names. I want their full stories. Because everybody keeps saying this shit, but where are they? Where are these stories that haven't been debunked? Because every time they say this shit, it ends up, oh, you know, like El Brago Garcia or whatever the fuck that guy is. Oh, he's a Maryland man gets deported. It's like, no, he's a fucking gang member who's here illegally. Yeah, so he's been here a long time. Who fucking cares? Who cares? Like, I do care at a certain point. There should be like some nuance to it, of course. Like, oh, okay, if you've been here 15 years and you were brought here as a child and you've not broken the law, and okay, I could see some nuance like that. But that's not how the world works today. There's no nuance in anything. It's either you do something about it or nothing gets done. And then when you do something about it, everybody cries about it. Oh, it's so bad. It's so terrible. So what, you want open borders? Is that what you want? It's like, it's one or the other. Either we have border law or we have no border law. Right? There's like, I wish there was a beautiful world where we could have border law, but then nobody ever gets deported. Oh, our borders are great. We got the best border security. Nobody comes in illegally and nobody ever gets deported, right? That'd be great. That'd be a wonderful world to live in, but it's never going to happen. I got to refresh my chat. My chat's not showing up. What's up, everybody? Hope everybody's doing good. So yeah, Rogan and Trussell were on today talking about the same old fucking shit we've been talking about the last couple weeks, the Portland stuff. And they've been getting hit really hard by the Reddit crowd, especially Duncan. You know, if you saw the Elephant Graveyard video. So I think these guys are trying to kind of win back some of that crowd. I think so. When we watch this little segment from the show today of Rogan and Duncan, that's what's in the back of my mind. It's like they're really been getting shit on. I'm sure they're noticing in their numbers it's not good for them. So it's like they're trying to kind of please that crowd a little bit. I don't know. Maybe I could be wrong. Want that backdoor access? Rogan really made a fool of himself today with Duncan. It was sad and pathetic to watch. It's nothing new. He said this from the very beginning, and I was like, dude, what are you talking about? This was always the plan. He's like, if I knew this was going to happen, what are you telling me? This is always the plan. But then he falls for the bullshit where it's like, oh, they're just like deporting like old ladies that have done nothing wrong, and it's like, no, dude, that's. You're just falling for it, bro. You're falling for the left-wing emotional manipulation of everything. That's what it is, right? It's like we all decide as a country, we vote. Yeah, we want to enforce our borders. We want to get rid of people who are here illegally. And then the moment we start doing it, crazy fucking women show up and start screaming like somebody's been murdered and make a fucking huge emotional display out of it. And then people like Rogan see that and they're like, oh, this is terrible. And he doesn't understand the propaganda behind this. Right? And a lot of these people that are manipulating the reality to make it seem like there's kidnappings in the street, the people who are perpetrating that, they're for open borders. So I'm sorry, it's like there's either two ways to go. We either have open borders and we just let anybody come in and we don't deport you, because There's no world where we're going to have border law, but then people can just come in and then not get deported. It doesn't work that way. If you have border law, you break the law, you come in illegally, then guess what? You got to go. That's called having border laws. Or it's open borders and anybody can come in and, oh, if you got here and, oh, you got a job and you can stay. It's like, there's just, it's either or, dude. It's women every time, bro. It really is. And we got like a catching up with the checking in with the women segment. It wasn't supposed to be a checking in with the women segment coming up, but when I started watching all these ICE videos of these people that are like convoys of cars, it's getting crazy in Chicago. Like convoys of cars are following around ICE and harassing ICE every time ICE makes an arrest. And they're going ahead of ICE and like warning the neighborhoods, like convoys of cars honking, ICE is coming, ICE is coming. They broke a window. Some dude smashed out the back of an ICE vehicle. I don't know. I'm starting to see, like, is there any way we can avoid civil war? I don't know. I don't know, because there's two sides here and they're both in their own reality. And I don't know if those realities can ever merge again. And it's like, how do both sides like calm things down? I don't see it happening. Like, one side won the election. Normally, like in normal times, one side wins the election. Okay. The other side goes, oh, gee, that sucks. We lost. I guess, we're not going to get what we want, and they're going to get what they want. And then you deal with it until the next election, you go and you vote again. But people are not accepting, democracy anymore. They're not accepting what the voters want. So if we as the voters vote for border law, and we want simply to make sure that people aren't illegally coming into this country and taking advantage of the citizens of this country and the taxpayers of this country, the other side can't just go, okay, well, they won, so they get what they want. No. It's the rebellion time. It's time to take over the streets. It's time to start attacking police. It's time to, and it's that kind of thinking. It's like, how does that not lead eventually to civil war if you can't secede when you've lost and go, well, we lost. We didn't win the hearts and minds this time around. I don't know. Because the right's probably going to do the same thing. Like if Kamala Harris comes in, I mean, they haven't, right? Like when Biden won, like they'll say January 6th was the right. It's nowhere near the same thing. The way the right behaves versus the way the left behaves when the left wins. It's nowhere near close. Okay. My January 6th, all you want. It's not fucking close. But I could see a future where if the right starts behaving the way the left does when the left wins, that's your civil war right there. As soon as the right starts behaving the same way. I don't know. Maybe I could be wrong. Hopefully I'm wrong. But Tim Pool's looking more and more right these days, man. I'm sorry. He's looking like he's the old Nostradamus, but he's not saying anything people weren't already fucking seeing happening. So first of all, this is very blasphemous. Joe Rogan and Duncan dressed as priests. And so they get into it right away. They start talking about like Portland and shit. Like apparently Duncan's been watching streams from Portland from that chick. Got like a Russian sounding name. I've always kind of skipped past her streams because I prefer like the actual live streamers, not people reacting. But yeah, that's real disappointing to me that they're watching that chick's streams and not my streams. It's very disappointing to me. But what should I expect, man? Nobody sees these fucking streams.
What?
Like saying,
let's check it out. Let's see what Joe's take is on this Portland stuff.
You're a liberal person.
Smash the thumbs up, guys. Hope you're doing well.
I'm pretty liberal, and you're pretty liberal.
Yeah.
In the greater spectrum,
Yeah.
but then you get lumped in with Antifa.
Then
you get lumped in with, whatever crazy LBGT issue of the day.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and even Antifa doesn't want to be called liberal. Did you know that?
What do they know?
Well, Antifa is anti-capitalist, and that is not liberal. So that's the problem. It's like the terms are really muddy right now.
Right.
So when you're looking at like Portland, the protesters in Portland.
Yeah, what exactly is going on in Portland? I'm trying not to pay attention.
Oh, well, what's happened is...
I know they've brought in the National Guard. Is that happening? Or
Yeah.
They tried to, and they got blocked?
I think they have now. I think they're there. So what's happened is...
I don't know if the National Guard's in Portland, but I'm pretty sure the Texas National Guard is in Chicago right now.
They're in front of the ICE facility. There are ongoing protests at night. Now, I watch these streams, and I've been watching a self-professed fascist named Carlin who drinks and basically roasts the.
See, this is upsetting to me. Why you got to watch me, Duncan, you fucking asshole. I'm done defending Duncan. Go ahead, lefties. Go ahead, Reddit. Go ahead, Elephant Graveyard. Fuck you, man. I'm done. If you're not going to watch my stream, why am I going to defend Duncan when everybody comes after him? I'm done.
Streams,
I'm done.
But weirdly,
I'm just kidding.
She has apparently embedded herself with Antifa before, and so it's such a funny stream because like.
So they tolerate her?
Oh no, not anymore. She like. No.
Joe doesn't get it. She's not at the streams, bro. She's just watching the streams from home.
She's like, I mean, I don't know if she's trolling or not, but on her stream, she's like, I am a fascist.
Right.
So she's proudly proclaiming she's a fascist. I don't know how much of that is trolling, how much of it is real, but conservatives who are drawn to her stream will say things like, these people are funded by George Soros. And it's the funniest thing because she gets so mad. And she's like, get off fucking Fox News. Stop watching that shit. It's all wrong. Do these people look funded? Do these people look like they have money? They're not funded. It's so.
I'm not sure I buy that, to be honest. Now, I don't know if they're not being funded from Soros. I would be surprised if no Soros money is ending up anywhere close to him. I'd be surprised. I'm sure there's some Soros money getting in there somehow. Come on, man. Yeah, I know they take a lot of donations. Like, they're definitely getting donations on the internet, like from just individuals. But supposedly they're supposed to be investigating that. So maybe we'll find out, like, what all their connections are, you know, and who might be supporting them.
And I guess her bigger point is by saying these are funded agitators and not.
What happened to the piss light, Redonk? Well, you guys complain about everything. You know, I add a gold light to try to spice things up, and everybody complains about that. I try to change the color to make it the way I like it. I'm like, oh, that looks kind of cool. I like that. Everybody complains about that. So I went back to just regular color now, and everybody's now complaining about that. I don't know, man. There's just, I don't know how to make you guys happy, bro. I'm going to have to stop trying and just go with what looks good to me.
Saying what they actually are, which is anti-capitalist revolution.
I'll bring the gold light back, but I will not call it the piss light. It's a golden light.
Revolutionaries.
Okay.
You dilute what's really happening, because what's really happening, according to her, and I think a fair amount of people, is that the economy is so fucked. The middle class is diminishing so much. The cost of living is so high that this is the perfect soil you need if you wanted communism to grow anywhere. Because you're some kid, you've been like glued to Reddit or TikTok, you've been getting your fucking amygdala jerked off on by the devil. You're just filled with like unease. You've watched assassinations, attempted assassinations, the banking crisis, all of it. And it's like, then you like some Marxist theorist starts telling you a little bit.
Spocko
Name Chandler.
$1.99. Dude, just do what you want to do.
It just gets annoying, Spocko. It's just everybody's got a critique of everything, and it's like, oh, okay, I guess I'll get rid of this light, and then you get rid of the light, and then they don't. You're right, I should, but then at the same time, it's like I do want to have a set that people like to look at. So I don't know. I'll keep trying. But yeah, Chandler, dude. Chandler's the guy. I heard they arrested Chandler's girlfriend. I'm not even sure if that's true, but. People who are trying to make Chandler out to be the leader of Antifa, Veli Ray says that a lot. Maybe Chandler is the leader of Antifa in Portland. I don't think he is. I think he's just another fucking hanger-oner, dude. But that would be funny if Chandler ends up getting arrested as like the head of a terrorist organization. I mean, it'd be funny. It'd be, kind of sad. It'd be kind of sad. I don't think Chandler's running things, man. I really don't think anybody's running it, I don't know. It seems very fucking loosely coordinated, whatever Antifa is. There is some organization there, but I doubt it's fucking Chandler, the dude running it. That'd be funny, though.
About like
dismantling capitalism.
You got it.
Yeah.
And, I don't know, man. Back when I was in liberal arts school, if shit was the way it was, and especially if it was some hot goth girl started talking to me a little bit about dismantling capitalism, I think I would be like, yeah, let's dismantle. But he's
right. That's half of the problem. It's like it's the dudes who just want to get laid that hang out with all these crazy fucking women, these crazy Antifa types. I mean, there are some that are true believers, but there's a lot of just weird feminist dudes who just want to get laid.
That's what you're seeing there.
And the sad part is Antifa women, we've all seen them. It's not worth selling your soul for some of these chicks, but dudes are getting hard up, man.
The breakdown of it is that the Democrats and Republicans, what they have in common is they believe in private property, and they believe the power of the state should be used to protect private property. And so anti-capitalists, communists, they think that that's just fucked up. Essentially, the breakdown of it, as far as I could tell, sorry all the communists out there, I'm going to ruin Marxism. I'm saying it's very complex, but from what I understand, the idea is this. You have a bunch of money. You buy a factory. You hire someone to run the factory. You get a bunch of workers to go into the factory. The workers are the ones who are making money for you. They're the ones who are skilled. You just knew what number to call. Got yourself a factory, got yourself managers for the factory. You are now going to take a huge cut of the profit, and the workers are not going to get very much at all. And Karl Marx, as I understand it, was saying that's bullshit. Like, all you do is buy an apartment, keep it sort of painted in between tenants, and sit back and collect money. Why? Just because you had some money? And then when you look at the way money flows uphill, you see this creates a perfect situation for a world of renters, a world of workers, a world of people getting paid minimum wage, while the person who owns the means of production gets the most money. And so this is a growing sentiment in the world right now.
Right.
And honestly, it's like you're working 2 fucking jobs. You're getting paid minimum wage. You know how much the CEOs are making.
Or how about the people that came into this country because they were told that the borders were open? They established a life here for 4 years.
20 years.
Or how about the most recent ones even? And then all of a sudden you're getting hunted down.
They weren't told the fucking borders were open, dude. They just knew that border law was not being fucking prosecuted. They weren't enforcing border law. They knew that there were sanctuary cities, Democrat-run sanctuary cities, and they knew if they got in here, there was a good chance that they wouldn't be deported. They knew that it was always illegal to cross the border, Joe. They didn't think it was legal. They knew they were breaking the law. They just thought they would get away with it. So no one told them, hey, our border's open, come on in. I mean, essentially they knew it was because it wasn't going to be enforced. But they always knew they were breaking the law when they did it.
Yeah, hunted down. Now this, and let's just...
Well, wouldn't that start this idea as well? Wouldn't that feed into the idea?
Well, yeah.
Of dissolving the state?
Absolutely. You're watching this shit, and you're high as a kite. You're watching this stuff. And let's just say that this appeals to a lot of different people, by the way. Let's just say you're the garden variety InfoWars person. You've been listening to Alex Jones, or
right.
You've read Behold a Pale Horse, or you have any kind of connection to conspiracy prognostications, which all say at some point there's going to be martial law, troops in the streets,
right.
And you're seeing this play out. And so, my God, and even worse, imagine you're in the fucking military and you actually join the military. You're one of those people, September 11th happens. You're like, I'm going to defend this country. And suddenly you're in a bus going to Portland. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think they want to be there. If I had to guess, it's got to be a weird feeling to be in your own country with like military grade weaponry, looking at people in duck costumes.
Yeah, it's a very blunt instrument to deal with a very complex problem.
Yeah. This is all a response, right? It's not like they're just sending fucking National Guard in just because they want to. It's all a response to how fucking crazy these cities have gotten. If these cities would just let ICE do their job and keep their fucking streets safe and stop allowing like fucking gang members to just be shooting people nonstop and like not enforcing and just, keeping peace and safety for the fucking citizens so the citizens can live a decent life, it wouldn't be a problem, dude. But everybody's afraid. Oh my God, the National Guard are there. Oh, so this means we're like in a dictatorship now. This means we're an authoritarianism. No, it means those cities fucked up. And now we have to take a fucking unusual, drastic response to those cities fucking up in order to clean up the mess, dude. Like, this is the problem with people. Like, these people would not make good leaders, dude. Because being a leader, you have to make fucking decisions that are not always going to be good for everybody, but you have to make them in order for like the entire fucking system to function and be able to fucking work, Like, if we want to have border laws, we've got to fucking enforce the law. We can't have border laws and just not enforce it and go, oh, well, they were here for 10 years and, well, they never broke the law. And like, yeah, I know it's sad. They were here 10 years. They worked. They never broke the law. They had a family. But they still broke the law. They still came here illegally. And if things hadn't gotten so fucking far out of hand, there would have been a path for people like that to probably get citizenship. But we've gone so fucking far. Things have gotten so out of control. Now daddy's got to come in and start spanking people. And then everybody wants to cry and daddy's a bad guy because daddy's got to spank people. But you got to do what you got to do, man. And stop being so bitch made, especially when most of the fucking shit that you're crying about isn't even real. The idea that people are just getting kidnapped and military is just running in the streets, aiming guns at people. And it's like, dude, come on, bro. Like, have you seen what's going on in Chicago? Yeah. Have you seen what's going on in Chicago? We're going to watch it in a little bit. We're going to go over a bunch of these fucking clips. And it's like, oh, okay, so it's basically a fucking war zone where federal police are getting attacked in the streets. Okay, so don't send the National Guard. Just allow ICE just to continue to have their lives put, or should we establish order? Which the locals, by the way, are always 100% for because they're tired of living in a fucking shithole with shitty fucking local government that does not keep them safe. This is such a small view of the situation here. This isn't like a big picture view. This is a small view that's like emotions first. Like, oh, it feels bad. Don't you have a heart? It feels bad. Sometimes daddy has to spank his kids, okay? And it's not pretty, but it's got to be done, dude.
Yeah.
And first of all, it's the way. Let's just talk about the
Volp's persona, dude. They were literally offered $1,000 and a free ticket home. No, it wasn't more than 1,000. I forgot how much they were offered. They were offered fucking cash to just go home and self-deport. Oh, it's so bad for them. It's so bad. It's so bad that they can't come here and have 10 different IDs so they can suck off every fucking welfare program in this country, dude, and be driving around in nice fucking cars while Americans have no money because they're taxed to death and can't get access to all the welfare all the fucking illegals are getting. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Just fuck the American citizen, right? Oh, because it hurt my feelings to see this one person get deported and all he was doing was mowing the lawn and oh my God. Oh yeah, so fuck the country, right? Right? Just open borders. Anybody can come in. That's where we're at. Because that's what you're arguing for. When you bitch about this shit, realize what you're arguing for is open borders. That's what you're fucking arguing for. Stop playing around because you ask these people, of course I'm not for open borders, but then they'll cry as soon as you actually enforce border law. So what is it? Are you not for? No. Of course you are actually for open borders. And you're just falling for like stupid communist propaganda. Because that's a communist fucking idea, dude. It's a communist anarchist idea, I guess. Because even smart communists wouldn't want open borders because, you gotta actually take care of the population. So what now every fucking person can come in and access our communist utopia? It would kill your communist utopia in 2 seconds. These aren't even smart communists. These are just, I don't know, man. Accelerationists, maybe? Like they just want to see the American society, America as a country just fucking crash and crater. I don't get it.
Immigration thing, the way it looks is horrific. When you're just arresting people in front of their kids and just normal, regular people that have been here for 20 years, that everybody who has a heart can't get along with that.
No.
Everybody who has a heart sees that and goes, that can't be right.
Everybody that has a brain understands why sometimes difficult things need to be done in order to create order among society, okay? And smart people realize elections have consequences in the majority of this country once their border law enforced, okay? But some of you are you're just too in your feels about it, dude. I think a lot of these dudes, they're just surrounded by women because the women are just the ones that are the worst with this. They can't see the big picture. It's just all emotions. It's just all, oh, look at this old lady crying as she gets deported. This is so terrible. And then someone calls it a kidnapping and then they believe it. They're like, oh, they're kidnapping them. If you're surrounded by a bunch of crazy women like that, I feel bad for you because it'd be hard for me too. It'd be hard for me too to actually see the big picture and be like, oh, I get it. Like this kind of sucks, but it's a necessity for our country to get control of this situation. And it won't be pretty, but it has to be done, you know? That's the manly way of thinking about it.
That can't be right. That can't be the only way to do this.
Right.
Because you have to think, look, yeah, we have to have a border. Yes, it should have been secure. Yes, they should make sure you know who everybody is before they get in.
Yeah.
But when people been here for 20 years, like, come on, man.
So they were here for 20 years and they never took the time to sort out their fucking status. They never went to ICE and said, hey, I'd like to apply. Like, what could I do to fucking be here legally? They were here. I mean, look, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you spent 20 years of your life as a fucking invader of another country. Right? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And yeah, again, under better circumstances, there could be nuance. But when you have the other side acting like you're kidnapping people simply by enforcing your border law, nuance kind of goes out the window. And you're like, we just got to get as much done as we can before these crazies are back in charge and the border's wide open again. I don't know, man.
It's crazy. Like,
Yeah.
let's find a way. If they've been productive members of society for 20 years, no criminal record, they worked
Yeah.
the entire time,
Yeah.
they paid taxes, find them a pathway to citizenship. Find a way where you can do this thing that you
What
want.
do you mean? Like 10 years ago, there probably was a pathway to citizenship. 10 years ago or whatever, you had Obama, you had fucking, what are you talking? If you're here for 20 years and you've never made an effort to become here, to make it legal that you're here, you know, maybe take a trip back to Mexico, you know, and I don't know, go home for like 6 months and then figure out the paper. I don't fucking know. 20 years is an awful long fucking time to figure shit out. It's a long fucking time, bro. Well, okay, so what's the cutoff? Is it like 6 months? After you're here 6 months, we can't get rid of you? Is it a year? Is it 12 months? Is it 16, 24 months? What's the cutoff? What's the statute of limitations of when you can sneak over and just never have to leave now? You're just a citizen by default because you evaded fucking capture for long enough. Now you're a citizen. I know it feels good. Oh, you can have your citizenship. Oh, it feels so good. It feels good in the hearts. Shit isn't always about how it feels in the heart, dude. You have to make difficult decisions sometimes.
To do, which is keep terrorists and cartel members from getting across the border with drugs that kill 100,000 people a year. Okay, but also have a fucking heart, because if you don't, you're not going to get anybody on your side. If you're,
dude, the sides are already made, Joe. There's nobody on that fucking side that's going to come over. They're going to make everything to be the shit you're falling for propaganda. Right? So when somebody gets arrested, there's always some crazy bitch there now to scream and cry and they put sad music on there and it's like, oh look, they're just removing this guy from the he's just trimming the weeds and they're removing him. What did he do wrong? And it's like, and then like a month later you find out, oh actually that guy had a criminal record. Actually that guy had like molested a child. Oh that guy, every single time across the board. But every time they still do it. They'll do it, and then a month later, people don't even remember the story, and then the people in that algorithm are just forever going to think that somebody was kidnapped for no reason, and they're never going to hear the follow-up that says, oh, actually, that guy was fucking constantly breaking the law. He's got a huge rap sheet. And then they fall for it every time. Please, find me the saint who was here for 20 years, who never did anything wrong except fucking break our law by invading our country. Find me that saint. You would think they would be plastered over everything, right? You think if you went on social media, you'd see a picture of this fucking imaginary immigrant who did nothing wrong and was, you know, some fucking kid who came here at 10 years old and lived a good life and was like a leader of the church, and then he got find me these people, please find them.
Doing this stuff publicly, throwing women to the ground, handcuffing people, just for existing on the wrong side of the dirt.
Yeah.
Not a criminal. Not the only crime they ever committed was coming over here as a kid.
Yeah.
They probably didn't even know what the fuck was going on.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
A lot of kids got snuck across when they were already born in Mexico. And they've grown up their entire life in America. They can't even speak Spanish.
Yeah.
And they could get sent back.
Dude.
Okay, so we'll allow them, and then we won't see a mass movement of kids being fucking sent here across the border by themselves so that they can have that story of, I was just a kid sent here, so I should get... Dude, you got to see the big picture. If you don't enforce it, it fucking incentivizes them to do it. So if you go, okay, actually, if you're a 5-year-old kid and you got sent over here by yourself and you did nothing wrong, then we'll allow you to stay. There's going to be a ton of fucking 5-year-olds swimming the Rio Grande, bro. There's going to be a fucking ton of them.
I mean, that's it. You're describing exactly the reality, and there just isn't...
No one gets on board with that, man. No one with a heart.
Well, no. I mean, the only
I guess I don't have a heart, bro.
way you can get on board with it
I have no
is
heart.
you have to essentially...
But that's not the problem, Joe, is like, where's that happening? I'm sure there are some fucking cases that will pull at everybody's heartstrings. Oh, this poor abuelita came over and now she's been here 30 years just, in the house and evading capture, a fucking fugitive in this land for 20 years as an illegal. And then like, okay, yeah, it's so sad, it's so sad. I feel so bad. Like, people made their choices, bro. They made their choices. I'm sorry for the kid. If there's a kid that happened to, I'm sorry your parents did that to you. I don't know, man. Dude, there are so many great fucking legal immigrants. I live around so many of them that are here legally, that fucking open businesses. They work their fucking ass off. They all somehow managed to do it right. They all somehow managed to come into this country legally and fucking share in this American dream. Right? But all these other people, they didn't. They cut corners. They broke our laws. A lot of them were fleeing because they probably did some terrible shit in Mexico. Like, who are the types of people in America that are going to flee to Mexico and just fucking swim across the border? Who would do that in America? Yeah, criminals who are trying to flee fucking America because whatever reason. So that's what you get a lot of when it's fucking just unfettered immigration and they're not coming legally. You're not getting the best of the best. You're not getting, and yeah, there are fucking victims of it, like children. But so what are we supposed to do? Now it's our problem that somebody fucking did that. Now we're supposed to, like, the whole world is our responsibility now, and we can't just send them back to whatever families there left in their fucking their home country. Like, I don't know. Such an emotional fucking argument. It's just very little logic.
Actually go like pure Machiavellian. Here's the argument, and the way I just gave an argument for Marxism, which I am not a Marxist. I heard a great interview with the guy running ICE on NPR, which I thought was wild. NPR had him on, and they gave him a fair interview. I figured they...
Somebody said comparing that to moving to Mexico. I don't know what you're talking about, old school gamer, but you apparently lost the plot of the point I was making, which is people who will illegally enter a country are usually criminals. Okay? Law-abiding people will not invade a fucking country and just swim across. Like, I'm not going to go to Canada and fucking, cross the border illegally. I'm not going to go to Mexico and cross the border illegally. Most people in America would never do that unless they're running from something. Okay? Yeah, there are the people who are running from something. They're running from cartel violence, et cetera, et cetera. But there's also a process for those types. The reality is a lot of the people that cross illegally are criminals. Well, they're criminals because they're breaking our law right off the bat, but they're also fleeing something, right? If you don't get that, I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
It'd be all up his ass. So his defense of the Machiavellian tactics that are being employed right now.
America's not that much better than Mexico.
He worked as some kind of border agent for 20 years. He says...
No, I get it. There are people that, you're right. There are people that come from Mexico to America because they want a better life. Sorry, you should have came in properly. You should have fucking done like all the legal immigrants who are here legally and followed the process and not fucking came in like a thief in the night. Simple answer, dude.
You could hear it in his voice, man. It fucked him up. He's like, I've seen the back of trucks filled with dead bodies. Oof. You know what I mean? With children there who died, no oxygen. I've seen these horrors that have come from the open border, and how awful it is. If we give any semblance of compassion or mercy for the people who've been here for 20 years, for the people with kids, the kids who get any loophole that we convey is going to produce more people trying to come over the border.
Thank you, Duncan.
And many of those people are going to get killed. They're going to, they're drowned. There will be many deaths because of this.
Thank you, Duncan. That's the part that they fucking forget about, dude, is like people are dying every time you go, okay, well, we're going to show mercy to more of these people that snuck in and swam across the Rio Grande. We're going to show mercy to them. It incentivizes more people to do it. And if you're not familiar with the amount of atrocities, the fucking terrible shit that happens to a lot of these people making these trips, the rape trees, which the left tries to deny, there's no such thing as rape trees. Oh yeah, rape trees are real. Rape trees are very real. It's very simple, dude. Come in legally. That's it. It's such a simple solution to this. You come in legally. That's it. And then you don't have a problem. And we don't have to deport you. Don't overstay your visa as well. Go check in with the fucking ICE and make sure your fucking shit's right. Because a lot of people come in, people come in on like tourist visas and then overstay that shit too. Like, oh, so it's my right because I came with a tourist visa and I just decided I'd never want to leave now. So now you can't deport me. It's like, that's not how it works.
Not to mention the drug smuggling and all that stuff. And so every time the NPR reporter would push back with the human rights compassion angle, his take is, yeah, but which do we pick? Which do we choose? Creating some way for people to stay in the United States who came here as kids and do the nuanced, compassionate thing, but it gives the impression to the rest of the world that we're doing that, and that gets X amount of people killed, that many people die. That was his take on it, which is why they're doing
They're
this.
still going to have human trafficking, and if you've got a very closed border and you give amnesty, they're going to figure out a way to get people in.
That was his
people are going to die
argument.
doing it.
That's his argument, and when he was talking about like all the awful shit he's seen, and you hear it in his voice.
Yeah,
you're like, okay, maybe I don't completely agree with your point of view, but I can understand where you're coming from there. And yet, when you see this in practice, when it's not an NPR interview, and you see the videos you've been seeing and everyone else has been seeing, then you realize like okay, sure, but there must be a way to do this that doesn't involve ripping parents out of their communities, away from their children, that doesn't involve like actually removing people who've been contributing to society, to American society, from American society, sending people to other countries when they can't even speak the language. Yeah. You know what I mean? So
no one with a heart is going to go along with that.
No.
And no one, I did not ever anticipate seeing that on TV on a regular basis.
Me either, man. Me either. It's shocking.
I really thought.
What are you seeing on TV? You're seeing people being deported, and then you're seeing propaganda around who those people are. Then every time it's like, oh, actually, this guy had, he's got a fucking prior with a child. This guy's got like DWIs. This guy's actually broken the fucking law. Every time without fail. But at first it's, oh, this poor guy, he's just doing nothing. I just hired him to mow my lawn and now he's being arrested. First of all, stop hiring illegals. A lot of this is women that they want that cheap fucking labor. They don't have a man to do their fucking to mow their lawn. They don't have a man to fucking fix up their porch or plaster some shit or whatever. So they hire some illegal for super, super cheap. Or they want some maid or some fucking nanny in California to work for fucking slave wages. And then they act like no, you just want that nanny for like $30 a day. You don't want to have to pay American wages for a nanny. I get it. Shit's expensive. But I don't give a fuck. Okay? Your nanny's going home.
They're just going to go after the criminals.
She can go be a nanny in fucking Guatemala, okay?
Really thought there was enough gang members and enough people, MS-13 members and whatever they were looking for, that they're wanted. They would go after those guys.
Dude, I
That's what I thought, right? But how many gang members have they actually arrested?
no idea. But you see how, and I hate using this word because the word is getting thrown around so much, and it's a stupid. Well, you didn't say that word. I'll say authoritarianism.
Yeah.
You see how authoritarianism, when it begins to emerge, it's not like it's like non-consensual. You see how it slowly creeps in, and how there's a great many people directly impacted by people who have crossed the border without using the right protocol, and in a horrific way. And there are gangs that have been in apartment complexes.
Dude, the mass majority of illegal... I'm sick of this fucking argument of like, oh, they're coming here for a better life. Yeah, there are some. I would say that's probably a minority of the people who come in here illegally are people that are just... It's just so bad in like Guatemala or whatever. There's no opportunity or whatever. And then a lot of it is just they're told this BS fucking story, and like everybody thinks the grass is always greener. You know how many people of those types actually come to America and then go back home because they realize, oh, it's actually not. It's actually America kind of sucks too, right? Or they just they send a bunch of money home and then they go back home. Dude. We got to stop acting like it's like we have to just allow everybody into our country. And then if we fucking actually enforce our border law, like we're some inhumane fucking terrible people. When it's like, no, you mean because we're doing the same fucking thing every other country's done? And then you look at the countries who haven't, like Germany, you look at their fucking problem. You look at Great Britain, you look at the fucking problems they're having. Like that's what you want from us for our future, dude? That's what you want? Like, I don't know. It's infuriating, man, because it's such common sense. It's like we have simple border laws. We follow those border laws. We enforce those border laws. And that's that. And if you want to change it, well, good luck. Win the election and then get the support to change the laws. All right? That's how things work. Win your elections and then get the legislators to fucking enact laws, however you want to do it. But, you lost. And now you got to just fucking deal with it. Stop crying.
So there's people who've seen those videos too.
Right.
And they're like, fuck yeah. Yeah. And also a lot of people who got citizenship the regular way and went through fucking hell to get citizenship here. They're also like, fuck them. They're cutting in line, these motherfuckers. They're gumming up the system. They're making it so that we who are following the rules, not only it's taking us longer, but also now we have to deal with ICE too. So.
Damn, I think Duncan's more based than Joe now, bro. What happened? Duncan used to be more of the like softy fucking, lefty. But Duncan, I get it. He might be just playing both sides here and giving both sides of the story, but Duncan based? Yeah.
Those people are pissed. So there is a contingent of people who maybe feel the same thing all of us are feeling, but also are like, but, what's...
Yeah, somebody says it's not hard to get citizenship. Yeah, it's just, to come here legally, it is a lengthy process. It does help if you have money. And people, then the fucking commie types think that's bad. It's like, well, no, we want people that come to this country to have money. Why? Because we don't want people to come to the country and just be too fucking poor to afford to take care of themselves. And then now we got just more people on welfare. How does that make fucking sense? Every country usually has like if you want to get into our country, like a lot of countries have this, there's a certain amount of money you have to have in your bank account before you can go into their country. Because they want to know you're going there to actually fucking spend money and you can take care of yourself. You're not just going to become another fucking person with their hand out. Like that's so, yeah, it's so frustrating. Poor people can't come. Well, there's a reason for that.
Worse, I'm.
This is how I think the only way to do it would be where you could get everyone on your side. Borders are closed, and we're going to find out who's committed felonies. Who out of the people that are illegal that have committed felonies. And if you've committed X amount of felonies, you have to leave the country.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
If you've been robbing people for
But isn't it a felony to cross the border illegally?
the last 10 years and you're an illegal, you have to leave the country, right? That makes sense.
Yeah.
But if you've been here for 25 years, you have a family, your kids go to school here, you speak the language, you're just illegal. But you're a contributing member to
Totally.
the community that up until now has been protected. This is crazy to ask lower income and middle income people who are, kind of getting by.
Okay, yeah. First offense is only a misdemeanor. All right, so here's the law, right? So if you cross the border illegally, first offense, a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 6 months in prison, a fine, or both. Subsequent offenses can be charged as a felony. So if you repeatedly, you come in, that you get deported, you come in again, it become a felony at that point, up to 2 years in prison. Okay.
And then all of a sudden, you're about to ship them to a country where they've never been. They haven't been since
Yeah.
they were 4.
Yeah.
And you're gonna pull up their family and they've been in the community like that. That shows no heart, and that's the problem. Like, you're not gonna get any reasonable people to want.
So no border law because of one instance of a child. Okay. Maybe we should fucking, write some caveats or something. But, if that child's family's going back, maybe the child should go back. I think what would happen in that case is you would find family for that child. You would contact family and you would send them wherever you knew there was definitely family there. Like the Alien Gonzalez case or whatever, where there was like a dispute between the mother and the father. And I think the mother was still in Cuba and the father was in America. And whatever reason, the mother won custody, so they deported the kid to the mother in Cuba. Like, I'm sure they're not just grabbing children off the streets, throwing them on a plane and going, goodbye, kiddo. I'm sure they're fucking establishing like who their family is and like getting in contact with their family. But yeah. Federal agents, they're just like evil fucking people that would just throw a kid on a bus and be like, see you later, kid. Hope no one kidnaps you and rapes you. Like, come on, dude.
Want to go along with that. Any kind person would look at that and go, this can't be the only way to do this.
Damn right. But you see, once authoritarianism starts creeping in and it makes some inroads, which it's definitely making right now, man. It's definitely making right now. And I think one thing both of us have in common is we're really good at like thinking from the other perspective. Like, I can put myself fully into the mind of like a super paranoid person who lives in a city that's all fucked up and who's like, yeah. It's like, remember that awesome show where it's like one of those vengeance shows where that this dad, his family gets fucked up by gang members and then he just goes and starts shooting people. Charles Bronson.
Oh, yeah. Death Wish.
Death Wish.
Yeah.
Death Wish is a classic 80s action slop. You guys think slop just came out recently? Slop's been around for a while. 80s had the best slop, though. 80s fucking action movie slop was great.
Right? So there's a lot of people who are in Death Wish mode
Death
right
Wish
now.
was great.
And they're just like, fuck yeah. Get the troops in the fucking streets. These motherfuckers, I get my car broken into every fucking night. Nothing's happening. Let's go. And from, their perspective, it all makes sense. But the problem is, once we all start getting used to the military in the streets.
And once we just accept it.
No, we're not going to just accept it for no fucking reason, Joe. We're not going to, like, if you go to like a small town where there's no crime, you think they're going to accept the military patrolling their streets? They're going to be like, there's no reason for you to be here. Go talk to the locals, Joe. Have you heard what the locals have said? All right, these are locals who are afraid of just a random bullet hitting them in the fucking face while they walk to work. They're afraid for their kids to go to school. They're not safe in their fucking cities, bro. Right? Like, if this happened in a vacuum where nothing was going wrong, yeah, it would be weird. But this is all a response to fucking cities where people are just essentially, breaking the law and getting right back out. It's like the revolving door. Like, oh, you just stabbed somebody? Okay, well, you're out next day. Go stab somebody else. Oh, you stabbed somebody again? Oh, you shouldn't do that. Okay, let them out again. And then you got, like what happened with the Ukrainian woman. You have like one example, the Ukrainian woman. That's the one that blew up. But there's a lot of examples of this, dude. And especially with illegal immigration, where it's like people that should have already been deported. And they're breaking our laws and they're violent. And then, eventually they fucking murder somebody, and it's like, oh well, why are they even here? They should have been deported after they broke the first 10 fucking laws, dude. Whatever.
Oh.
That's no good.
But it's like,
I think Joe's trying to win back some of the lefty audience who have been really mad at him. You're not going to win them back, Joe. There's no way to win those people back, dude.
how bad does the police have to get at doing their job? Or is it the upper management that institutes policies? Or is it that the people vote these policies in? But whatever it is that allows the kind of fucking chaos that you can find in Portland, like whatever this is, you guys aren't doing it right. If this was a house and I came over your house and these are your kids, I would call protective services.
Right.
I'd be like, this fucking psychopath must be smoking meth with his kids because everybody's just running around camped out on the fucking sidewalk. Like none of this makes sense. I'd be like, this is an unfit parent. That's an unfit government.
Yeah.
If you've got a city where people are just openly shitting in the streets.
Yes, okay. And this is why you need the National Guard in some of these cities like DC and all these, because these are fucking far left. Soros, a lot of times there are Soros appointed DAs. That Soros funded them because Soros was smart. He's like, you know what? It's really hard to win all these big like public elections that people care about. So I'm just going to put a bunch of money in these little local elections for like DAs and judges, and no one gives a shit. So those are going to be easy to buy. And he succeeded, and he bought a lot of them. And that's where you see in California, they're like, you can steal $1,800 worth of merchandise a day, and it's not, they don't even stop you. And now Walgreens is all fucking leaving these areas because they can't function because everybody can just come in and steal. And then the ones that are still there, everything's behind glass now. You want to get a fucking, you want to get like some tampons or like some cologne or some Tylenol. You got to call somebody over to come open it up and open the glass. Like, this is why the fucking citizens of these areas are fucking tired of this shit. And they're the happiest ones when they see the National Guard rolling in to establish peace and security in their fucking neighborhoods, man.
Leaping everywhere, needles. You have homeless tents. You ever see Oakland? You ever see some of those fucking homeless tents?
Yeah, dude.
Those huge villages. Like, this is bananas.
It's
this
bananas.
didn't exist when we were kids.
Well, dude, this is the thing. Like, I actually, when I was living in LA and was like thinking of like, what are some fun ways to like shit disturb? I was thinking, you know what you could do? You could throw a music festival. But you could tell everyone who comes to the music festival to pretend to be homeless. Bring tents, put the tents out. They can't do shit. But if you threw a music festival in LA and didn't get any licensing, like, you can camp out, it's going to be awesome, everybody's going to jail. You know what I mean? You could do a Burning Man, just like, guys, we're just, if they ask, we're homeless. And it would be fine. And it's that's the place where
true.
It gets where this is the problem. Is it's like this is what Chogyam Trungpa Rinpoche called idiot compassion. There's compassion, then there's idiot compassion. Now, idiot compassion is thinking that leaving a bunch of people out in the streets who are in varying degrees of psychosis and drug addiction and long-term brain injury. And then thinking let's just let them do their thing when they obviously need help. If those were.
Yeah. We'll move on from this one. But yeah, Joe's still falling for the emotional fucking manipulation, the emotional bullshit. Did you guys hear about Hassan's dog? This shit went viral. This was everywhere. Everybody was freaking out. Well, we're going to do a little investigation. So it all starts with this little clip here where his dog yelps in the background. Let's play this.
Of all of America's much more consequential violence, okay? It's the same reason as to why America, Kaya, please just fucking just stop.
Okay, so you see his left hand go to something. His left arm reaches for something. People think that he used a shock collar on his dog, and it does really look like it. Like,
please just fucking just stop.
Sure seems like it, right?
Violence, okay? It's the same reason as to why America, Kaya, please just fucking just stop.
Either that or your dog is so fucking terrified from you, just you being annoyed with it scares it enough to yelp. I don't know. It's weird, though. The other weird part is like his dog yelps. Like if my dog's right here. I don't have to force my dog. Basically, my dog I don't put my dog on camera, but he's right there on his little bed. If he was to yelp right now, I would be like, "Are you okay? What's going on? What's up, buddy? Are you all right?" I would check on him. His dog yelps, and it's like he doesn't. It's like almost like he knows why the dog yelped. It sure seems like there's some shot collar thing going on.
Jesus Christ, what are you doing? You're being such a baby.
Yeah, and just simply because the dog wanted to get up. Because the dog was probably tired of sitting on that stoop. That bed don't even look comfortable, by the way. I don't know. Maybe it's a comfortable bed. It doesn't look comfortable. I don't know. But yeah, how dare the dog get up and actually move around during your show, Hassan? This dog is just a prop to Hassan, very clearly. Like, this dog is just here to be in the background, to soften his look. You know, maybe he saw, like, you know, if you have a dog in the background, your viewership goes up. Who knows? But it's weird. It's weird how he reacts this way. And there's a lot of videos of him doing this when his dog gets up. Like, he'll get mad at his dog. Because the dog's only job is to sit there in the background for Hassan all fucking 4 to 8 hours that he's streaming. Which is fucking weird to me, dude. It's weird. It's weird. Like, I know my dog moves all the time. Like, he's got like 10 different spots he likes to lay around. He's got his bed, which he's in right now, but then he's got another spot over here on the ground he likes to lay on. And then he's got like 5 different spots out in the living room and then spots in my bedroom. And it's like I'm going to force him to just sit in one spot so he can be on camera all day. Like, what the fuck, bro?
It's just you're making her stressed. She just literally is so incredibly spoiled from my mom.
Oh yeah, she's so spoiled, bro. She actually wants to get up and stretch her legs. What a spoiled dog. Yeah, dogs that don't want to lay in the same spot for fucking 6 hours. Those are spoiled dogs, dude. This is a problem with a lot of dog owners. Like, they don't really care about the dog. They like the idea of having a dog, and then they watch movies and they think every dog's supposed to be like perfectly well behaved. And if your dog just like at any moment doesn't listen to you, and it's like, dude, you want a dog or you want like a fucking soldier that just obeys your every command? Now, I get that with every fucking like pit bulls and shit. Like there's levels to this shit. Like my dog's a little Shih Tzu Lhasa Apso mix, so I'm not worried about him fucking murdering somebody, you know? So I trained my dog very easily. I did it with fucking positive reinforcement, little thing called training treats. Took me 2 weeks to teach him to stop shitting in the house. And that was basically the ending of my training, you know? There's like, there's sit, there's shake, the basics. But other than that, like, what else do I need to train my dog to do? Train him to be okay on a leash when we walk, and train him to fucking not shit in the house and piss in the house. And that's it. A simple positive reinforcement worked for me. Now, I know that's not going to work for every dog. But when you go to the level of a shock collar, it better be like a fucking pit bull or some dog that's like unbelievable. Because I did rescue, well, my dad rescued a dog. It was like, I forgot the breed. But it was one of those like curly, like long leg dogs that like supposed to be out. I remember looking up like the dog's original job was to like hang out with horses and keep the horses company. And it could run with horses and shit. Like it was and this dog was the sweetest dog ever. But when we rescued it, it was starving to death on like one of those, if you're ever on the highway, they have like, you know, little picnic tables, little picnic sections in the Texas highways, little picnic breaks or whatever. They're not rest stops, but they're just like little picnic areas. And that dog was there and it was starving to death. And then my dad saved it. And then we started calling it Picnic. It was a sweet dog, so loving. But that dog had lost its mind, dude. I don't know if it was from being starved, from going hungry for so long, but I could not train that dog to do anything. Like he would, if you're eating a cheeseburger and you set it down and looked away, that dog would come and take that cheeseburger and eat it in one swallow. And then he would go piss on all of your furniture. And I could not train this dog to stop doing it. Like nothing I did worked with this dog. So I understand positive reinforcement is not always going to work. You know, and eventually the dog got adopted, and hopefully I still think about it. Whoever adopted that dog, like, did they figure out how to train it? Because Jesus Christ, some dogs are just like, and I don't know if that dog just has like some sort of craziness now because it almost starved to death and was abandoned in the fucking, and this was like Texas heat in the summer. Like somebody just abandoned this fucking dog in this little picnic area. And I don't know, I guess after starving, like it became so crazy about food, it would just, it wasn't aggressive about it, but it would come take a cheeseburger right out of your hand if it could. And then look at you and shake its butt and like so happy and just friendly. But just, you could not train that dog at all. But even that dog, I don't know, maybe that's the type of dog you would use a shock collar on. I don't know. The only experience I had with a shock collar, one time, one of my neighbors, the old house I used to live in, the neighbor that lived right next to me, his dogs would like tunnel their way into my yard. So one time, one of his dogs fucking tunneled his way under the fence, and I go out on my porch in the backyard, and there's this dog. So I take him in, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna bring him in for a second, then I'm gonna call my neighbor and have him come pick him up. So I bring in the dog, and I set it down on my couch, and I'm like, do I have this guy's number? And the dog's all happy. I'm petting the dog, and then all of a sudden the dog goes and just starts yelping, dude, I was like, what the fuck's going on? And then I realized this motherfucker is shocking his dog right now. And that was his way of keeping the dogs from leaving the yard. It was if they left the yard, he would just start shocking them. I don't know. But I felt so bad for that dog, dude. I felt so bad for it because this was a type of guy who, what I knew about him, he had emotional issues. Like he would go out in the backyard and just start screaming to himself about his wife. He'd be like, fuck that bitch. I fucking hate that bitch. He just by himself screaming, like the whole neighborhood could hear it. And his wife wasn't even there. He's just, I don't know what he was doing. So you could tell he had emotional, like anger issues. And he would just leave his dogs in the backyard all day long. In Texas heat, like I know a lot of people used to do that back in the day. I think that's a bit torturous to do to a dog in Texas heat, to just leave them in your backyard with no shade. And they're just out there all day long. And I felt so bad for his dogs. And then he started fucking using shock collars and shit. What the fuck, dude? I don't know, man. It's like some people are just inhumane when it comes to their fucking animals, dude. So now the cover up begins, right? They're trying to say that she hurt her paw because of this bed. Her paw got stuck in the bed or something.
Please just fucking go.
I mean, it's possible with how quick she pulled the paw away, but that could have also been her getting shocked. But they're saying the paw it doesn't look like it's stuck in anything. And then why would you have a dog bed where the dog's paw could get stuck into the corner of the bed? Like, you would throw that bed away. You don't want this any way your dog's leg could get trapped or like, I think this is cope, bro. This is total cope. And he showed the little thing. So here's another one where you can see the collar.
In the same positive association with Israel. So all this does is breed resentment. In the same.
And people started looking up the collar, and it was like, oh yeah, that's definitely a shock collar, right? So then, like the next day, he comes out and he shows off his collar. That was the last one, and and it just happens to be like the actual brand that people were finding on the internet. It looks exactly like this, and it has two prongs that come out, and it's like you can almost see the prong right here, and he just taped over it. So he's trying to say this is not a shock collar, it's an e-collar that only vibrates. It only vibrates and it has a light or whatever. But yet he's taping over something. You can clearly see there's fucking tape on here. So why would he have tape on there? It's like he's trying to hide that it's a shock collar and trying to trick everybody.
Are you happy?
I mean, that's definitely fucking duct tape over that shit, dude. That's the shocker, not the vibration one. Yeah, people have been doing mad research into this, and it seems like he's fucking cooked, dude. Air gap where tape passes over divots on the device. So yeah, they turned up the brightness and the contrast so you could see it better, but you could even see it without that. It's clearly duct taped. So basically, he's duct taping over all the things that would show you that it's a fucking shock collar. He thinks he's so fucking slick, dude. He thinks he's so fucking slick. What's the tape for then? What's the tape for then, Hassan? What's the tape for, bro? Hassan Piker shocks his dog. Here we go. Oof, Hassan Piker's dog was shocked with a shock collar. That's the one I just watched. We got some here. Hassan calls out Becky's clamoring over Collargate. So, again, he's the victim now. He's the
I feel
victim.
like this shit is racialized. They just assume you did that shit because you're brown. In my opinion, white people's racist perception of brown people.
Dude, dogs usually don't just yelp for no fucking reason, dude. All right, so the fact that the dog yelped at the moment you reach for something and we're mad at the dog, like it all lines up that you have a shock collar on the fucking dog and you shocked it. Because you're trying to train it, because you're too fucking dumb to understand positive. Because I imagine this dog is so well behaved, positive reinforcement would probably work on this dog. Right? The easy dogs to train, all you got to do is get training treats, and you just, when they do what you want, you give them a treat. And then you just do it over and over again till it's positive, you know, and then eventually, boom, they're going to listen to you. But oh my God, the dog got up. He won't be my fucking, my little set piece. So now I got to electrocute him.
Towards their dogs.
Like, what the fuck?
I think, I mean, there is definitely an Islamophobic tint that I've noticed where people are like, of course he does that. He's Muslim.
Oh yeah, it's all racism. That's what it is.
Muslims don't care about their
It's all
dogs.
racism,
Like,
guys.
listen, Becky, I fucking care about my dog a lot better than you do, dumb fuck. You let your little cockatoo fucking shit and piss everywhere and also jump on people and bite them. And then the ASPCA actually does have.
It makes it into a racial thing. Oh yeah, because it's all white women that are mad. And they're only mad because you're Muslim. And it's not because the dog yelped like it was in pain. And it sure as fuck seemed like you have a shock collar on him. And you reached for something at the same time the dog yelped. It's like, oh. No, that's not you, Hassan. It's not you and your behavior. It's just everybody's racist, dude. That's what it is.
Have to kick in and take your little cockatoo away from you, okay? Or whatever, Maltese, poodle, whatever kind of fucking.
Yeah, Cool Boy says the collar is tighter than anybody could ever imagine. That's possible as well because there's another clip where he's interviewing some chick and she's petting his dog. And she's like, "You're choking your dog. I can't even get one finger in the collar, dude." Like, and then he takes the collar off and he almost admits it's a shock collar, but then he doesn't. He's smart enough not to say it. Like, bro, if you can't even like be responsible enough to put on a collar on your dog and make sure that it's not too tight that your dog's choking. Like, what the fuck, bro? Yeah, of course you don't give a fuck about your dog, dude. Sure doesn't seem. It seems like you just want the dog as a set piece, dude. Go buy a fucking, stuffed animal dog and put that there, okay? Stop using a real live dog as your fucking prop for your show, bro.
Bird-like dog you have that you didn't even fucking train, and you're over here talking shit. Jesus Christ, dude. People that don't train their dogs, people that don't even have fucking dogs, that don't understand how any of this stuff works, literally making up their own minds and being like, "Oh, I would do it differently." Okay.
So the way it works is everybody's got to get a shock collar and fucking electrocute their dogs in order to train them? Is that what you're saying? Is that the way it works, Hassan? Weird, because I've been around dogs my whole life, and I've only ever had one encounter with a dog that had a shock collar on, and it's because his owner was a piece of shit and who wouldn't spend the time with the dogs and just left them in the backyard and barely ever did anything with them. And of course, those dogs, after being neglected, try to actually escape the yard. And then when they try to escape the yard because their life is so fucking miserable, they shock collar them and fucking electrocute them. And by the way, I think that dog actually did end up, I feel so bad about that dog because that dog was so sweet. I think that dog eventually did get out and they never found him. It was like his aunt's dog who he was babysitting or something. I felt so bad. I should have pretended I should have taken that shock collar off and been like, "I don't know where your dog is," and like gave him to a good family.
Okay, well, I'm doing it in the best possible way that anyone could do it. And not only that, but you're also fucking inventing an alternative reality where I'm like fucking electrocuting my dog or some shit. Psychos. I don't think it's an alternative reality, Hassan. I think it's pretty fucking right on. Hassan denies using a shock collar on Kaya. Says she clipped herself on something. It's from when Kaya yelped.
To hear oral
That's what it is.
Thursday.
Oh my God.
That's what it is. The bed, like her putting her paw on a bed is what caused her such pain. So what are you talking about? Is your bed made of nails or something? What are we talking about here? What the fuck are we talking about?
Is there like a fucking LSF video or something? Is that why there's like hella people coming in here and screeching? Is that what's going on? Oh, classic. Oh. It started on D, then H3, then LSF is the classic pipeline. I'm gonna fucking die, dude. Yes, I am incredibly abusive to the not only best trained, but also the best behaving and most spoiled dog on the planet.
He doesn't seem spoiled to me. He seems like, pretty fucked up that he can't move. And anytime he tries to get up and move, you get mad at him. This isn't a one-off. There's plenty of video of every time his dog gets up, he's like, immediately looks at the dog like, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing, dude? Yeah, okay. Here's the sad part. Even abused dogs love their owners. Right? Just because your dog is well-behaved and well-trained doesn't mean that you're not fucking being abusive to it, dude. But your dog's just there to serve you and whatever your need is at that moment, right? Who cares about the dog's feelings and whether the dog's happy?
From when Kaya yelped? Yeah, she yelped because she fucking clipped herself on something when she was getting off the bed.
We watched that, dude. That's such bullshit. Like, clipped herself on a bed? What did she clip? Was there a nail on the bed? I mean, what's going on with this bed? Maybe you should get her a safe bed then. Not a bed made out of things that she can clip herself on. What the fuck are we talking about? He's so dumb, dude. He's so dumb, bro. So yeah, it makes sense. This is the family he comes from. This is his uncle talking about animals.
I believe that if I were the benevolent dictator of the world, I would legalize bestiality where you are giving, where you are pleasuring the animal. You see what I'm saying?
I don't think any. I think we need to make a new law. Anybody in this family, anybody like in this family tree, no animals around you, please. Okay, they're not allowed to have animals. What is this shit, dude?
Okay. Now why? Why did that happen? It's the dumbest thing I've said.
It really is the dumbest thing you said. But
No.
Anna's weird because she actually has gotten hotter as she's gotten older. Ain't that crazy? Yeah. Let's keep dogs away from Chank and Hassan, okay? No dogs. So here's a bunch of clips, dude, of Chicago. Like, this shit is going fucking crazy, dude. Because you got mobs of people following ICE around, attacking them in some instances, in other instances just getting in their way and harassing them as they're trying to do their job. It's getting pretty crazy.
Now, huh? Wow, what a trip. Wow. You guys are killing fucking people on paper. What's up, brother?
The sign-in bonus, is it good or no?
I'm sure it is, bro. Yeah, how 50,000 is wonderful, dude. Of course it is. They need to make it bigger, dude. We need to make it bigger, dude. If ICE is gonna restore the economy, bro. We just need more ICE jobs, and the economy will be doing better. What's up, Spocko?
Spocko
Yeah,
super
definitely,
chatted
dude.
$1.99. Now we know why he really has the dog.
Definitely, dude. The dog's definitely just a set piece. That's all it is. It's just to add to his look, to make him seem like softer. I'm an animal lover, guys. I might be pro-terrorism, but I love animals, so I can't be that bad, right? It's just a set piece, bro. That's all it is. Okay, I don't know what happens with this one. I added it. I thought something was going to fucking happen. Sometimes I bookmark things and it's like, yeah. Well, what am I thinking here? Let's move on to the next one. I know some of these are good. Federal agents detain an illegal alien at Home Depot. Okay, didn't I just play this one? Let's see.
¿Cuál es su nombre, don?
Okay, here we go.
¿Cuál es su nombre?
See, every time, like clockwork, somebody's getting deported, there's some dumb fucking chick who's there fucking, what's your name? Do you have a warrant? Do you have this or that? Dude, Oh my God, it pisses me off. Like, it must suck to work for ICE and be followed around by a bunch of fucking Karens all day.
Well, ¿cuál es su nombre? ¿Dónde diga su nombre porque le encuentro a sus familiares? Lincoln and McCormick, guys. ICE.
Yep, so another one bites the dust. Let's see if anything happens on this one. I think basically she just annoys them. Right? It gets worse as we keep going through these videos. What's up, bro?
That Rabbit's Dynamite super chatted $10. I hated Hassan before. I have no words for my resentment anymore.
Nothing will make people hate you more than not treating animals right. And I get it, dude. I get it because animals are like, we're talking about dogs. Like, dogs are the most loyal creatures. Like, you could be like a shithead and a dog is still gonna love you and be loyal and fucking be happy to see you and you're gonna be their best friend. And it's like, when you mistreat an animal like that, that is just love and loyalty, it does show something dark about your character. Because humans, you can kind of get it with humans. Humans are annoying. They're not fucking loyal. They're shitheads. They're fucking assholes. They're only looking out for themselves. They're selfish as fuck. You can get it with humans. Like, oh, you mistreated a human? Yeah, well, humans kind of suck. But like dogs, dude, like, I don't know, man. Nothing will make me hate you more than mistreating a fucking dog, dude. You know? Thank you for the super chat, brother.
What did he fucking do to you?
So here's another one. This lady probably hired this guy to go mow her lawn or some shit. And then he gets arrested. And it's like, oh no, how terrible. It's like, well, maybe don't hire illegals. Honestly, if you paid for this guy to do your lawn, it turns out he's illegal, then the company needs to be investigated. Why are they hiring illegals? And maybe you need to be investigated too if you have anything to do with putting them to work. I don't know. I don't know. It used to be really frowned upon in this country to hire illegals, but now I guess no one cares.
He's just trying to go to work. You fucking kidding me? He's doing nothing. He's just brown.
Yeah, that's what it is. See, then Rogan will see a clip like this and be like, oh, they deported somebody because they were brown. Don't you have a heart? It's like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about? First of all, what do we know about this guy? Nothing, right? I'm sure there's a reason that they're arresting him. I'm sure he's either fucking, he's in the system for some reason, okay? But no, he's cutting the grass. People who cut grass never break the law.
That motherfucker speaks Spanish and you're stopping him? Fucking traitors.
Yeah. They're the traitor, right? Enforcing our laws that we agreed upon.
The fuck did he do to you?
Don't you have a heart? Don't you have a heart? How could you take this guy away from his fucking
you speak
family?
Spanish and you're doing this to these guys.
This is kidnapping. I'd like to see the guy's record. I wonder what his record is.
Just leave him the fuck alone.
You don't decide that, lady. You don't decide that. She thinks she decides.
Why are
You
you
do not
here?
decide.
What are they doing? They're just fucking going to work. Fuck all of you.
Nah, lady, you're gonna have to get somebody else to mow your lawn now.
I'm so sorry, guys.
I do imagine if like she's the one who called ICE on him, and she just like she's like, oh, you know what? I need a viral video. This is how you get a viral video in Chicago. Here's what you do: you call a fucking illegal immigrant to come mow your lawn, and then you call ICE on them. And when they get arrested, you make a video and you scream at ICE agents about how terrible they are, and you got a viral video. It doesn't matter that you called. You don't have to tell anybody that you're the ones that called ICE on them.
I'm with
I
you.
don't know. Just, you know, it's
Fuck
a possibility.
these fucking assholes.
Well,
Get the fuck out of my neighborhood.
she's tough, bro. She also sounds a little mentally ill as well.
Fucking fuck you. You speak fucking Spanish. And you're fucking doing that to these guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
What did he do that you're doing this? What did he do that you're stopping him?
Oh, did they just restart?
What did he do? This man.
I'm guessing he's in the country illegally, lady. I'm guessing he invaded the country. He just crossed the border without telling anybody, which is invading a country. That would be my guess. If ICE is here, you know?
Just let him go to work. Fucking assholes. What is he doing?
Not presenting his fucking paperwork to show he's here legally, that's for sure. Because if he did that, they'd probably be leaving him alone. It's funny, man. It's like they think they're just grabbing people randomly. Oh, he's brown-skinned. Oh, he must be here illegally. Yeah, that's what they're doing. That's exactly what they're doing. Convoy follows DHS vehicles, honk their horns wildly, and yell for everyone to stay inside. It's getting wild in Chicago.
Tenga cuidado, aquí están parados. Tenga cuidado.
So this is a convoy of vehicles who are just following ICE around and then going ahead of them to try to warn neighborhoods ahead of them.
Aquí están, pítale, pítale.
And I imagine it's a bunch of illegals doing it as well. Because what do they have to lose at this point? You know, they probably feel they're going to get fucking deported anyway, so might as well, like, fight the system before they go. And then you talk to them and they're like, oh, this is stolen land. This isn't your land. They don't even believe in our country. They don't think our country has a right to exist because we stole it from them. But yeah, that's the people we should allow in our country. People who don't even believe in America and that America has a right to exist. That's great. Let's let more of those people in.
Aquí están parados, no salgan. ¡Ay! ¡Ay! ¡No salgan!
I wonder if that's an arrestable offense if you're going ahead and like you're impeding the operations of federal law enforcement, right? Here's one that's fucking nasty, dude. This occurred this morning in Aurora, a suburb of Chicago. Yeah. See, where are the local police when ICE vehicles come under attack, when federal enforcement comes under attack? Where's the local police? That's why you need National Guard. Because the local police are standing down, the mayor's over there going, well, they're kidnapping people and they're sending a military in, and they're just, the mayor and the governor are just escalating tensions and stoking the flames. And then you wonder why we need National Guard. I mean, maybe Illinois, you can just fucking secede already, dude. If you don't like federal law, then fucking secede, bro. Just go all the way. Because that's what's going to happen if we allow this. If we allow other states just to decide, oh, well, this border law that's supposed to, apply to every state in this country so that we have a system to make sure states can't just ship in a bunch of people from another country and fucking, there's a balance of power here. There's a reason that we all have a shared border law between states that we all are supposed to follow. So if we can't enforce it in Illinois and you guys just want to have whoever come in, and then now you have more senators, and now you got way more representation in the fucking every electoral vote. I mean, maybe that situation might lead to states wanting to secede because it's not a very fair situation. Watch. Now the feds are the bad guys after you fucking storm and break their fucking window and assault their vehicle. Now they're the bad guys for, how dare, don't you have a heart? Why would you spray bear spray on this helpless woman? I wonder if the bear spray came first. Look at the whole crowd chasing the fucking vehicle. Yeah, I think the bear spray might have came first. It's all right. I mean, don't fucking crowd around police officers. Let them do their job. Laughing Mouths. Man who identified as trans-Mexican was trolling leftists in front of the ICE facility. Let's see what's going on. See if Andy's still out here. Oh, no. Did Andy go offline? I could have sworn I had Andy's stream pulled up. I wanted to see if Portland... I think Portland's pretty calm. Tommy Boy essentially shut down the whole Portland protest. It's pretty fucking funny. Tommy Boy just shut all that shit down. That's all it took. Was fucking Tommy Boy to show up. It just... It's crazy, dude. It's crazy. It looks like it's going to fucking ramp back up, though, in Portland. It really does. All this work, and it's like... I feel like Portland's just going to ramp back up. It's going to be right where it was by this weekend, probably. But right now, it's a lot quieter. See, what people don't realize, like, they fall for the emotional arguments of people like this, who are completely fucking unhinged. A lot of them are straight up communists or Democrat socialists, whatever they want to hide behind, who are for open borders. And then they play these emotional arguments, and then people like Joe Rogan are like, oh, don't you have a heart? It's like, bro, you're falling for communist fucking nonsense, bro.
I've been racially profiled for being Mexican, and I was born here. I contribute to society.
I get that, Cool Boy. Cool Boy says he doesn't want the federal government in charge of everything, Pink Trip. I agree, dude. It would be nice if the states would actually help, right? But when states are doing the opposite and they're creating sanctuaries where like federal law supposedly doesn't apply, they're a sanctuary city, and then they're actively stoking fucking this type of behavior when ICE decides to do its job, like it would be nice if the states would do this and feds wouldn't have to worry about it. But are they? No. There's a reason why it's happening. There's a reason why the feds acting the way it is.
I work hard and pay taxes.
This guy's a trans Mexican for ICE. I don't know. It's fucking... Everybody's trying to troll him. Federal agents are conducting a raid in Aurora, Illinois when a Karen steps in to impede the investigation. Takes mace to the face. I love that saying. It ends up being detained herself. Let's see. It's always women, man. Always women. Thank you, Spocko.
Spocko super chatted $1.99. They're all such delightful people.
I imagine they're not actually, though, Spocko. Like, actually, like dealing with these people in person in real life is probably a fucking chore. Thank you for the super chat, guys. Let me do my one ad. What are we at, an hour or so? Yeah, if you're enjoying the show, smash the thumbs up. I think we got 74. So let's get 25 more. Let's see if we can get to 100. Also, if you want to support the show, links are in the description. I forgot to put the Suno links. Links are in the description for membership and for Patreon if you want to support the show. And you can also send a super chat like my boy Spocko here if you want me to react to your message or if you have something to say. Thank you, guys. And thank you, Spocko. Dude, it's all fucking women, bro. It's all fucking women, dude. And then she refuses to move out of the fucking way. She wants to fuck around and find out is what she wants. She wants a fuck around and find out moment, and she's getting it. Dude, what is up with these leftists and their fucking homophobia, bro? It's not okay, dude. It is not okay. They're so homophobic, bro.
Somebody's getting freaking arrested over what?
Don't they have a heart? Where's the heart? Where's the heart when it comes to throwing fucking gay slurs around? Don't they have a heart? Don't they think about how that affects the gay community? To hear terrible, terrible words like that thrown around? I think it's terrible. I think they should be ashamed of themselves.
For what? Let people be. Get the real criminals. What are you doing? What are you doing? And it's always that Nazi doing all this shit. It's always him. It's always him.
Well, I hope they give her a federal charge. Federal attacking a federal officer. What was that 7 years? 7 years in the clink. DSS agents have to forcibly detain 2 women after resisting arrest and refusing to comply near Chicago's West Loop Elementary. Karen's on the attack, bro.
Wait, you guys came to the school to do this?
Do you have a warrant? They haven't asked for a warrant. My name is Jocelyn from Cicero. They don't have a warrant. They didn't ask for one. They forcefully opened the door of the truck. It was locked. It was locked.
You're going to record this. Don't get it closer from me, right? Like, cool. Just stay back, please. You're being arrested for
Yeah, but you guys came to the school?
Out of the car. They forced us out of the car. They were following us. They were obsessed.
Yeah, that's what happens. That's what happens. I imagine, I'd like to see, again, every one of these videos that comes out, ICE needs to fucking come out on X and post, like, oh, this is so-and-so name. This is her offenses. This is, so they can stop with this bullshit of like, oh, this is just a mom picking up her kid from school. It's like, give the fucking deets, ICE. Whoever's in charge, DHS, Kristi Noem. You see this shit going viral, and you see people spinning fucking narratives around these clips. Let it out there. Go, okay, this is this woman. This is what she did. This is why we did this. And dispel the fucking bullshit.
Whoa.
I wonder if this is just a chick that was protesting. I mean, I don't even know.
Step back, please. You're okay.
I know I'm okay, but I'm worried about other people. Oh no.
I miss the days when somebody was being arrested and you'd be like, oh shit, look, the cops are getting somebody. I wonder what happened. That's how you're supposed to respond. You're like, oh, look, somebody's fucking getting arrested by the cops. Oh, I wonder what they did. Now it's just like, oh no, it's so terrible. Oh, the humanity. And it's like, no, they probably did something. I'm sure they did something. And maybe they were just here illegally. But I have a feeling, because there's so many fucking people here illegally, most of the people we're seeing right now, it's more than just being here illegally. I have a feeling. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Coming to get their kid? They don't have to answer my question? Wait, what? Were they coming to get a child?
Yeah, spin your narrative. Oh, they were in front of a school, so it's just a mother picking up her child, and then she's kidnapped by fucking Trump's Gestapo. Is this the shit you're watching, Rogan? Is this the shit you're seeing on TV that you're falling for this stupid shit?
I'm just a little bit confused.
Yeah, because you're a fucking moron. That's why.
Is their kid still inside? Because I want to make sure that the school knows.
Have a heart, guys. Have a heart. By the way, I am for big booty Latinas, but that's a little bit too big of a booty, okay? There's got to be a limitation. We need to refine our wording with the big booty Latina stuff because some booties are too big, okay? We don't need those. What's this one? Oh, we just saw that one. Let's see. What's the next one? DHS agent detains 2 illegal aliens in West Chicago. Let's see what happens here. Look, they're literally trying to break this guy out of jail. Like they're trying to. This guy needs to be arrested too, man. Then when they have no choice but to bear spray, then they're the bad guys. Those cops showed a lot of restraint, to be honest. They showed a lot of restraint in that situation because I might have showed a lot less. There might have been a situation there where it was time to pull out my baton and get a little whack to the knee. Just be like, whoopah! I mean, seriously, dude. These people are fucking insane. They think they can get away with anything, man. Imagine going up to police on the street and behaving this way and not fucking getting thrown to the ground immediately. They're outstanding people, guys. They're out there removing outstanding people. Police are tearing down. Oh, yeah, the Antifa camp got torn down. So Tommy went out there and started knocking people out, right? In self-defense, by the way. Tommy's a bit of an agitator. He could get a little, but at the end of the day, he's got his right to speak his mind and not be attacked for it. And, people started attacking him. He knocked two people out, and then they kept coming after him. They jumped him from behind and stole some shit from him. They spit on him. Dude pulled up his truck next to him and like brandished a fucking gun like he was gonna shoot him. Like, Tommy's got to be careful out there. 20, Jesus Christ, that's a lot of memberships, bro. 20, fucking hell. Thank you, bro. That's insane. That's Rabbit Dynamite with the 20 gifted memberships. All of you, you lurkers in there who got the free memberships. Thank you guys for lurking and congratulations. Say hello to the Rabbits Dynamite. The people lurking are like, oh shit, I just got a free membership. What the fuck? Thank you. This is a lot of names. I'm going to say them all because this is usually what I do. Again, 20 is a fucking ton of memberships. Thank you, brother. Cameron, Jim Burkett. Jim Burkett, what's up? I know Jim Burkett. Brady Activity, what's up? Semrando, what's up? Alexander G, Slayer Dave, Private Ryan 598, S Bra, Glenn Hall. Weezable. Are you a fan of Weezer? I love Weezer too. Tyrone Johnson, what's up? Buster Hunahan, Zaid Biahai, Zaid Bey. I'm just gonna say Zaid Bey. Andrew Johnson, we know Andrew Johnson. KCD 2000, what's up, KCD? Christoforos Lagios, Junkie Allen. Where did I fucking Jamzy unhyphenated Audacity? Jesus Christ, I don't even know if that's all 20, but congratulations, guys. Everybody say thank you. That's very generous, that Rabbit's Dynamite. Thank you, sir. So yeah, they tore down this fucking encampment. It really does seem like Tommy showed up and just shut this whole fucking thing down, at least temporarily, because I have a feeling this weekend's going to kick off. There's supposed to be some more, like a No King's Day protest, I think on the 18th. That's going to be wild. So those are some future events I will be trying to cover live. The No Kings protest, I'm going to check in on that live on the 18th. We will be still following the Portland shit going on and Chicago shit as well. Also, this might be a long time out, but I don't think a lot of people realize the trial of what's the guy's name? Robinson or fucking the guy who shot Charlie Kirk, allegedly. That shit's all going to be publicly streamed as well because it's a state case. Unless they do something different, that case should be all tried publicly. So I'm looking for that. Tyler Robinson, that's his name. We'll probably be streaming that too. So, but yeah, they took down the fucking barricade and Antifa was not handling it very well.
You guys think we won't grow again? This does nothing. This does nothing. Nothing. It's a waste of your money.
Look at what you're doing. Do you feel anything?
Everybody's screaming because they're fucking doing an illegal seizure. This stuff was donated by the community. The community here paid money. All the food, all of the medical supplies, all of the PPE, all of the bedding, all of our power banks.
So what does that matter? So the community donated, so that means you're allowed to have a tent on the side of the fucking sidewalk? Like, maybe get a storage facility, bitch. You know, if you cared about all that shit, maybe get a proper storage facility and store your shit in there. Instead of thinking that you have the right to just take over a sidewalk and go, this is mine now. I own this. And like, police aren't going to come and fucking take it. And Portland police, you know they're going to reach out to give you that shit back, because Portland police is so fucking bitch made. They're going to be like, oh, we got to make sure to get this back to the protesters. So shut the fuck up.
Everything. And this is illegal. They gave us no paperwork, no warning. They refused to give us paperwork. So we are going to document every one of you motherfuckers. Every one of you. Pieces of shit. Piece of shit. That's what y'all are. No, we're not homeless. This is...
Some of you definitely are, bro.
The ICE detention facility from Live, the Music Portland Festival. And these mother effers kicked everybody out yesterday.
They keep calling it a Portland Music Festival. They say that on TikTok because I guess if they say a protest, it might, I don't know. But they're talking about the fucking organized protests against ICE in Portland. They call it a music festival. It's weird.
Said, no, we're not going to touch your camp. We're not going to do nothing. They refused to let us in to get any of our things. They refused for us to get medical supplies. They refused all of these things. So they are stealing private property with zero paperwork. They are required to post notices.
These guys they don't give a fuck about the law until they're on the wrong side of the law, and then the law matters. Like, you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to give us paperwork. You're supposed to give us a notice. You're supposed to do this and that. Like, bitch, you just took over a fucking sidewalk and act like you own it. Where was your paperwork? How come you didn't do now the police has to follow every little fucking... Come on, dude. These people are so annoying.
They are required to give us documentation of what they did, what they took, and where they will take it. This is all legally required.
I'm sure you'll get your donated fucking dildos back or whatever the fuck you had there. Your fucking snacks and shit. What's this one? In a wild scene out of Illinois, ICE agents arrested 23-year-old Dariana Fajardo. Let's see what this is. Oh, I remember this one, yeah.
Super chatted $1.99. People who know they won't get hit sure talk big.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's a point where ICE is going to have to get more aggressive against these people, dude, because, like, you have to just, I don't know, you should probably start arresting people for, whatever the fucking term is, interrupting a fucking police investigation. I know it's not the right term, but my brain's barely working. Impeding an investigation or whatever. I'm sure there's laws about it. But yeah, so this is one of these chicks. This one's pretty wild because the mayor of Chicago shows up. This is what they're doing. They're putting a Mexican flag on the hood of their car, and they are following ICE around in fucking convoys of vehicles. This is where, like, you saw the one where they, like, fucking had to shoot. Like, there's a little video of that. Not much of it was caught on camera, but you could see two cars, like, on each side, and one car goes in the opposite fucking lane, going the wrong way, just so they can fucking try to ram ICE and then they had to shoot to fucking defend themselves from vehicles. And this is just another example of that, where, like, these fucking mobs of people in cars are just going around trying to stop ICE from doing their job. And one of the chicks doing this, she gets arrested.
We don't need a warrant.
They look exactly what you expect them to look, right? Some dumb fucking kid. So they're so fucking gullible to this stupid shit. You know, these dumb kids. And Joe Rogan, apparently, is also gullible to this stupid fucking shit.
You fucking pussies!
Watch, the mayor literally shows up. The mayor of Chicago. So you don't have that. So basically, vehicles are allowed to go and like ram into you and block you and stop you from enforcing the law that you're there to do. And you don't have any authority to stop a vehicle who's breaking the law by impeding your job to do. I mean, come on, man. It's hard to keep up with their logic. It makes no sense. Yeah, I'm gonna skip this part. I don't want to dox her. She doxes herself, but I'm gonna skip it.
Repeat the number.
And these people are so fucking dumb. Repeat the number. Dox yourself. It's just gonna be a bunch of fucking 4chaners. She's not gonna be able to call anybody. It's gonna be 4chan fucking calling her 24/7.
Hey, bro, call my dad.
Hey, bro, call my dad. Hey, bro.
What's the number? How old are you?
23.
Yeah, just the age of the stupidity. Like, give her 2 more years, she'll probably won't be so dumb. What's her shirt say? Skunk ape?
Illegally arresting me. I did nothing wrong.
I'm sure she did nothing wrong. I believe you.
Hey!
So, he's had enough of her bullshit. The more they fuck with ICE, the more likelihood somebody in ICE is going to lose their cool for a moment. Because they're just so on edge, dude, being fucked with all the time. So eventually they might get their little clip of an ICE agent being too aggressive. But at this point, it doesn't matter. They're playing to their own base. Everybody's like, both sides are hardened at this point. The left is not going to budge. The right's not going to budge. The right fucking doesn't give a fuck. They're like, yes, this is what I voted for. And then the left is out there being like, oh, the humanity, they're kidnapping people. So the only people they're playing to are their own side. They're not winning any hearts and minds with this shit. Oh, I'm sorry. They won Joe Rogan with this one. Joe Rogan fell for it. Yeah, I think that's pretty sure that's the mayor right there. I don't know if I'm not too. I'm pretty damn sure that's the mayor, but if I'm wrong, I'm sorry.
Listen. Hey. Listen, let me talk to her. No, I'm going to take your car. Sir, I hear you, sir. Jordan, I hear you, sir. I'm going to take your car someplace. You'll know what he did. Just give me a call, all right?
Yeah, so side with the crazy fucking people who are driving around with their cars in an unsafe manner trying to block ICE from fucking doing their job. Yeah, side with them. Side with them. That's a good look, Mayor.
Back up, right? This is an active law enforcement.
I understand that, sir.
So I'm going to ask you to
I am going to do that, sir.
He's the mayor. Okay.
All right? I'm going to do that. I'm just letting her know. All right? I'm going to take your car, and you let me know. We'll get in. So just listen. Just do what they say.
What a weird place for the mayor to show up and be like, oh, honey, I'm going to take your car. I'm going to take care of you. You're so brave. You're so brave fighting the fucking Gestapo. Oh. I don't know. Chicago, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? You went from Beetlejuice to this fucking guy. Stupid, dude.
Hey. All right, sir.
Keys are in the bag.
Nah. Impound that fucking car. Tow that bitch. Don't even give it back to her. Don't give it back to her. If she's taking part in this shit where they're driving around with the Mexican flag on their car and they're like fucking, sometimes they're pretty deep. There's a lot of cars doing this and they're trying to block you and get in front of you and keep you from moving. Impound the fucking car.
Can you get him for it? All right, I'll get it. Okay, all right, let me try to get it. Let me get it. I'm gonna get your keys from them, all right? Just these.
Those are the keys.
All right. Are you sure these are the keys? All right. I'm gonna have somebody come and get the car. Just, guys, you're killing my.
Yeah, it's her dad's car.
Have somebody come and get the car.
And now he complains to ICE.
Guys, you're killing my.
You're killing my what? You mean we're enforcing the fucking law that you hate? Because you like having fucking illegals in here to do work for cheap and to fucking undercut the American wages and to vote for you. Let's not forget about that. You know, Trump's talked about like this mayor and like, you know, Pritzker, they need to be arrested. People are like, oh, that's going too far. I'm like, what the fuck? They want to pretend like federal law doesn't exist. And then they want to hype up their people to get violent over the federal government merely enforcing the laws of the fucking land. Like, it's a little crazy. Maybe don't arrest them. I don't know what you do, but it is fucking crazy the way these guys are behaving over there in Illinois and Chicago.
They're destroying the city, Mayor.
I know.
Dude, your city is shit, dude.
Right now?
The city would be so much better if you just let the National Guard and the feds go in there and do their fucking job, dude. And besides these fucking idiots, these leftist morons, most of the city, most of the local population will be so fucking happy, dude.
Ma'am.
I don't know, maybe you can go from like 30 shootings every weekend to like 1 or 2, you know? Maybe we could do it. Maybe it's possible.
Hey, get in the car. Tell her to get in the car. Tell her to get in the car.
Get in the car.
Stay on the sidewalk.
What did this chick do?
They're destroying the city, Mayor.
I know. Right now? Ma'am.
So was this just a crazy person? This chick just walks up and like, lady, just walk around. They don't give a fuck about you.
Hey, get in the car. Tell her to get in the car. Tell her to get in the car.
Get in the car.
Stay on the sidewalk.
Don't answer any questions.
Hey, stay off the sidewalk.
They're the ones that are fucking harassing me. Right. It's okay. Don't let them.
We got you.
Don't let them.
That's what they want.
She wanted to just walk right through their fucking police line. That's what it looked like she was doing. She was just going to walk right through. And they're like, hey, don't. And then she freaks out. Like, she's like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with people? It's so fucking makes me so angry, dude.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I don't want it. It's okay.
I get it. I'm gonna go. Everybody, just let them go. Everybody, let them do the job.
And then the mayor said, let them do their job. Exactly. Let them do their fucking job. And maybe have the law enforcement locally actually crack down on people doing this shit. And I don't know, maybe talk to your people and be like, hey, you know, protest peacefully. We got to stop using vehicles to try to block ICE because that's going to lead to somebody getting hurt. But no, he's out here like supporting this bitch that just did this. So fucking irresponsible, dude. Like, so irresponsible. Yeah, I think I don't know. I don't think anything else happens here. Let's see what else we got. This dude is fucking. This is the guy that's running the ICE facility in Chicago. If you've seen some of the clips of ICE going against protesters, you've seen this guy leading the way. They do this like PR video. Like, he's so cool. I don't know. I kind of do like this guy. This PR video won me over.
We do that one too. How are you? Hey, I'm doing better than that, sir, I guess.
So they're going to say this is all propaganda. There's no way the locals like this guy. Look, this is the reality that people don't want to believe. Yes, the majority of people, even in these cities, the locals, they want fucking crime to go down. They want their streets to be safe. They want to get rid of illegal aliens who are in their country illegally, taking jobs from the citizens who need fucking jobs and services. And I don't think this is propaganda at all. I think this is the reality of the situation. And you can go be like Don Lemon and go to the cities and interview the fucking regular people, and you'll find out real quick. But they want you to pretend like that's not the case when it absolutely is.
Full of energy. Hey, we need some energy. We gotta have some energy here going on, guys. I think you. Thank you. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah. Hey, thank y'all. What's your?
So yeah, they're trying to make this guy into a badass. He kind of is, though, dude. I was impressed. I was impressed before I even saw this video with the way the guy was leading. So I wish they would get somebody other than fucking Bondi to have this message, because every time I see Bondi, I'm just like, oh god, she sucks. But here it is. Make no mistake, Antifa is a radical terrorist organization that explicitly calls for the overthrow of the U.S. government, law enforcement authorities, and our system of law. Under the Trump administration, Antifa's days are over. Must watch.
Antifa beats journalists?
They've been saying this over and over again, but rarely does anything ever happen.
Jim Burkett
Let's
super
see.
chatted $19.99. The same NGOs that are responsible for mass illegal migration, paid protesters, and BLM. Fund Antifa. You said is about to be hurting.
Thank you for the 20, bro. That is, I mean, they're saying they're going to uncover the financial networks behind all this shit. It's very important, dude. It's very important. So I hope they're serious about it. But I don't know. There always seems to be some sort of hurdle that they can't ever get over. You know, I don't know if it's some judge that doesn't allow them. I don't know, but they got to fucking uncover every stone with this shit. We got to put an end to it. We don't have forever to fix this shit and actually like solve the problem. Like 3 years, whatever we got left is going to go by so quick. So it's like the time for talk is done, bro. We have to fucking fix these problems, and we got to seriously fix them, not just, you know, put a little Band-Aid on them. No, we got to fucking make sure this shit's just done with for good.
Antifa attacks our
20,
police
brother.
stations. They attack our courthouses. They dox our law enforcement officers. No more. They are a terrorist group, and we are coming after them.
We are here at the White House today to unmask Antifa, to follow the money all the way to the top. If you want to get to the bottom of who is fomenting this chaos and violence in our country, you must follow the money.
I was a mainstream reporter in Seattle for 10 years before I quit mainstream media, in part due to its refusal to acknowledge the dangers of Antifa and radical left-wing violence.
Part of the problem that we have is that a lot of people refuse to believe that Antifa is real. It is just a made-up thing, but I have seen them. They are real, they are dangerous, and they are violent.
They are an organized, systemic, international criminal enterprise. And what the FBI is going to do is trace the money, follow the funds, and find every single person that was involved in funding the riots and the violent acts of criminality that they are perpetrating on our street.
I've watched Antifa brutally beat, harass, and threaten Americans in the street.
Savannah Hernandez is coming up. She was just at the fucking White House. This chick's from my town. She reminds me of like every fucking Hispanic chick I grew up with. I don't know. She's like textbook San Antonio.
But all of that ends with the Trump administration.
I was brutally attacked and almost killed by Antifa in the streets of Seattle. All of my colleagues have been attacked. I can't think of a single one who hasn't. Violence against journalists and police officers in our streets can't stand.
Just days ago, I was in the Portland jailhouse, and now I'm in the White House.
I'm starting to get annoyed with Nick Sorter as well. I don't know what it is. Nick is starting to fucking get on my nerves, dude. You know, like we support the same things, but there's just something about Nick that just kind of, I don't know what it is, man. Maybe I'm being too judgmental. But like when Tommy knocked that guy out and then Nick went and didn't even like pretended like he didn't see the guy get knocked out and then grabbed the flag, and the way he ran away with the flag, it was so gay. Go watch that video again when Tommy knocks that guy out and Nick runs away. He's like, he runs away so gay looking. Nothing wrong with being gay, by the way. I do support Nick Sorter, but I don't know what it is. He's starting to get on my nerves. I don't know. I can't figure out why, but he is getting on my nerves.
This administration is built different, and Antifa's days are numbered.
And I want to thank President Donald
It seems performative. Maybe that's why it's getting on my nerves.
Trump for designating Antifa a terrorist organization.
Now, I'll never She's my favorite.
And I'm looking forward to the FBI and the DOJ hunting down these people like the terrorists that they are.
All I gotta say, it's a bad day to be Antifa.
That black eye's never going away. She's gonna have that black eye forever, dude.
In Antifa's days of using violence and intimidation against their political opposition are over.
And I've continued to report on them over the years, despite
I like Andy No. Andy No I like.
the threats of violence.
He's the original, man. He's the original whistleblower on this shit. The first guy to go undercover and document what Antifa was doing, and they beat the fuck out of him for it.
And actual violence that's happened because I owe a thank you to this country, the United States, for settling my parents who were victims of communism in Vietnam.
1 month ago, Charlie Kirk was murdered by a violent leftist. We all saw it, and we all saw thousands of leftists celebrate it. Antifa symbols were found on the bullet casings of the gun used to shoot and kill my friend.
We won't take it anymore. President Trump is not going to stand for it. And I'm so grateful that we have a leader in the White House that understands how we need to fight these sophisticated networks and how we need to take these terrorists out.
I like Nick Shirley. I mean, you guys saying you don't like Nick Shirley? He seems like just a normal dude, kind of like a nerdy kid who just realized, hey, if I just show up to these fucking protests and film, there's great content there. He doesn't have like the most charismatic personality, so he just seems like a real dude. Whereas Nick Sorter, it seems like he's like real calculated, like he's trying to get the clicks, he's trying to get the attention, he's trying to get the notoriety.
I've been attacked.
I could be wrong. I don't know. Look, maybe I'm being too harsh on Nick Sorter. But there's just something that just kind of, my spidey senses go off.
By Antifa, doxxed by Antifa, harassed by Antifa, but we're not standing down. We're now coming for you.
All right, we'll see, man. We'll see. They've talked about this forever, and then I'm like, oh, wait, they're still not a terrorist thing? You said 2 months ago you were designating them a terrorist organization. You said it like your last time you were in office, you were going to designate them a terrorist organization. Like, stop just using the words and then not actually following through. It's a little annoying. What do we got here? Alex Jones. We'll play this Alex Jones. I've eaten here La Posada. For you people that don't understand Texas, especially South Texas, Austin and below, Austin, San Antonio, all the way down to the border, we do have the best Mexican food in the world. Okay? It's called Tex-Mex. It's better than authentic Mexican food. It's the greatest Mexican food in the world. And if you disagree, it's because you don't know shit. Okay? Shut up. Let's listen to this.
I took my dad to brunch.
And I can verify what he says here because I've eaten out with Alex and everybody loved him. When I went out to eat with Alex, I was expecting everybody to, like, I was expecting people to come up and scream and like yell and like ugly looks. No, we went out to eat and it was all love. Everybody coming up, oh, I'm such a huge fan. All the waiters were fans. Everybody was fans. It's such a different world than what they paint on the internet, dude. We are the fucking majority, bro. Don't let them lie to you and tell us that fucking regular ass Americans who believe in basic ass American shit that was normal 10 years ago. Don't let them make you feel like we're not the fucking majority. We are, dude.
Sunday, and I'm sitting there with him, and I see this table's listening to everything I'm saying, and this table's listening. And these are a Hispanic couple, middle-aged, and a white couple, middle-aged. And they're sitting there listening to every word I'm saying to my dad. And I look over and I go, you a listener? And they go, yeah, we love you. We were listening this week, blah, blah, blah. We love you so much, blah, blah, blah. I go, okay, well, thanks. Thank you very much. Where do you live? Oh, we live out in Dripping Springs. Everybody listens to you out there. I look over to the Hispanic couple. I go, you guys listeners? Yeah, we just started listening about a year ago. We really appreciate you. We were wrong about you before President Trump. I said, oh, great. Well, I appreciate you. How you doing? I mean, it's literally, I'm in the corner of a Mexican food, La Posada, down on William Cannon, South Austin. And I'm sitting there at the corner of William Cannon and what's that side street? Doesn't matter. It's right over by Manchaca. And best Mexican food, I think, in Austin. That's saying a lot because there's so much good Mexican food. I've been eating there 20-something years. I used to live right down the street from there. Now I'm doing a Mexican food review. I'm starting to get hungry.
Dude, I grew up on Mexican food. I fucking love Mexican food. I specifically love Tex-Mex. It's so amazing. Like, it's frustrating when you leave Texas and the Mexican food changes. You go to a Mexican food restaurant, unless there are some like on the border, which like they do Tex-Mex. Taco Bell is all basically started as a copying Tex-Mex. There are some chains that do Tex-Mex outside of Texas, but it's just not the same. It's good, but it's not the same.
La Posada, baby. Anyways, the point is, you're screwed. Oh, and the middle-aged Hispanic waitress. I probably only go there like twice a year. I'm busy. She's a listener. Oh, would you want to keep your soup? I know you ate about 80% of it. The beef soup.
Here. I just want to play this to talk. I want to show what I'm talking about with the way Nick runs away after he gets the flag.
Here and we.
No, this is the second knockout by Tommy.
No, man, I got you.
And then Nick. So here's Nick running to get his. Like he just completely ignores it.
I don't know, man. I got you.
Look, Nick is definitely looking right at it. He's definitely seeing it happen. He just ignores it, which I mean, it's fine. He was more worried about getting his flag back. Jumps over the guy's dead body. He wasn't dead. He was just knocked out. And then he runs, grabs a flag, and look at the way he runs away. It just looks so gay, dude.
Super chatted $1.99.
Oh, there's somebody
New
pulling the
Mexican
flag.
Food is the best.
New Mexican food? What is New Mexican food, Spocko? I don't think I've heard of New Mexican food. It's going to be hard to convince me that Tex-Mex is not the best. Actually, it seems like somebody pulled his flag. It kind of reminds me like somebody playing a character where they run away, like dramatic and kind of gay. You know? I don't know. He's got his flag. Congratulations. Well, everybody was, when he ran over there, everybody on the Trump side was screaming, "No, Nick. No, Nick." But he knew this was going to be good for his optics, dude. So he's like, he's the warrior fighting for the flag. Look, I get it, man. I get it. But I don't know. Am I just being too mean to Nick? I'm probably being too mean to Nick. I'm being too judgmental. It happens, Sometimes I just get too judgmental. It happens to all of us. We can all do it.
I said, no, that's okay. I'm just going to take this. She goes, no.
People do it to me all the time, too.
Let me get you a whole new bowl and get it all nice for you and everything. And then she brings over the big plastic sealed bowl and here's some extra stuff for you. And I go, do you know who I am? She goes, oh, I do. We love you. I mean, you're so. By
the way, I think it was either Menudo or it was Caldo. Look, come on, just tell us, tell us what type of soup it is. Are you a Caldo guy or are you a Menudo guy? That's what we need to know.
New World Order. I got the Mexican food restaurant giving me free bowls of soup. You're screwed. Everybody knows we're the underdog. Everybody knows we're the rebels. Everybody knows you're the bad guy. Everybody knows we're trying to save the country and create prosperity. Almost everybody knows, except in your little globalist satanic bubbles, where everybody looks like space aliens. Purple, green hair, black circles around the eyes, hissing, pentagram necklaces, rainbow flags everywhere. Everybody that's got a brain is sick of you. You are screwed.
Dude, he's absolutely right, though. Like, people are going to say, oh, yeah, whatever. Oh, no, we're the... No, dude, you're not. Like, these crazy leftists, like, they'll win over some people with their emotional arguments, but at the end of the day, people are just... They're not falling for this. They're not, man.
Sorry, I'm ranting. I got so much coming up. I need to get moving here.
So why don't you just keep your mouth shut?
Anyway, yeah. I don't know why I put that one in there. Let's see what's going on here in Portland. Looks like Tommy Boy is still out in Portland, dude. Even when it's dead out there, Tommy's out there making content. He's done so well for himself. I don't know if Tommy's ever going to be able to give up the streets of Portland at this point.
I don't know. I'm getting mixed answers, 11K, you guys. Run it up. We're almost to 12K.
You see, there's a certain point where it's like, okay, Tommy, come on, dude. He's just like, dude, I get it. It's such a fucking high, bro. You like when you start blowing up and you start getting views and you start all of a sudden, it's such a high, man. It's like, it's so addictive. You just don't want to lose that fucking high. It really is, man. Like It's akin of like hard drugs, dude. Like the way you feel when you're blowing up on social media, especially the first time it happens. Let's see what's going on. But Tommy can't be within 200 feet of the facility, so he's out there doing his thing, but 200 feet away from the facility.
Yes, they brainwashed him. They brainwashed him. Mom knows he's a loser. Yeah. Your mom knows you're a loser. Doesn't that feel good?
Dude, he basically showed up, and within 2 days he shut down the whole fucking protest. And he's just such a good agitator. They got nothing for him. But I worry that they're gonna fucking attack him at some point. I mean, they've already attacked him, but like, you know, a bad attack. I don't know if I can find the video, but there was last night somebody pulled up in this weird fucking truck that like the guy had like, I don't know if he was living in it or what, and then he got out of the truck, threw a bottle at Tommy and the crowd he was with, and then he just stood there like standing off, screaming at him, and then he brandished a gun. And it turned out it wasn't a real gun, it's like an airsoft gun. But still, like, I worry about Tommy's safety, dude. You know, is this going to be Tommy's career now? Is he going to go to like Chicago and like he's going to go wherever the fucking far left protesters are and just show down with them and fucking debate them? That'd be great. More KOs? I hope not, CWG, because every time it happens, it just becomes more of a talking point for the left to be like, look, the right is so violent. But again, like at this point, like I've said before, both sides are so hardened. I don't think it matters. Like, it's not going to pull people away, but some people do disagree with Tommy's tactics, you know? I just knew this was going to happen. Eventually, you were going to get MAGA people out there who are just as or more passionate than the people on the left. And once the debates start, it's always going to get ugly. It's always going to get ugly. And Tommy reminds me so much of like some dudes I grew up with. He is a breed of white boy that you just do not want to fuck with. Okay? A lot of them end up in jail. A lot of them end up with, you know, a lot of the ones I knew that were a lot like Tommy drank a lot. But one thing that was for sure, you didn't want to fuck with them. You know, because like Tommy, they probably couldn't run circles around you, but if they landed, if their shots connected, it's not a good time. It's not a good time. But yeah, he does remind me of a couple friends, like spot on. Like even the way he talks, his mannerism, his size, like it's just like, oh yeah, I grew up with this guy. This is like political Frank Hassel. I mean, he's good at what he does, dude. I've seen him. Like he's fucking hilarious. Like he'll sit there with Antifa and go toe to toe with them and just shut them the fuck up. He comes at him with that same energy, that same fucking, and he doesn't give them like the time of day. He just destroys them. Just destroy. And then eventually they attack him because they get mad. I mean, they usually attack anybody that's not on their side eventually if you hang out there enough. And yeah, and he can also throw a mean right hook. He's got a really mean right hook, man. But yeah, look at him. He's out there with his loud horn, just pissing.
What parties do you guys have at Chandler's apartment? All right, Chad, we're gonna take a quick walk around. All right, I'll see you guys soon.
I love it. The bicycle helmet really sells it. Tommy is getting so famous now that he's literally blowing up other people. Like, I think it was last night I tuned in a little bit, and there were two dudes just with him. They're like, shit, I might as well film Tommy. They film Tommy go live. Next thing you know, they like overnight, they have like enough views to monetize. They have a whole career now as a fucking content creator, just walking around filming Tommy. Tommy is like giving people careers now. He's literally, when I said this dude is rising to fame in the streets of Portland, I'm not kidding. This dude, Tommy, is like, I don't know where it's going to lead. I hopefully he stays safe. Hopefully he doesn't end up in jail. But this is a pretty big story that's kind of taken over the circles that follow this stuff, you know, especially the right-wing circles. They love Tommy. We're all Tommy. Chandler's apartment, that's where they shit. Dude, wouldn't it be funny, Jim, if like Chandler, because I really don't think Chandler is a leader, but like Veli Ray says Chandler is the leader of Antifa there. I don't know, maybe he is like some sort of leader, but wouldn't it be funny if Chandler's one of the guys that gets arrested for being like a leader of a terrorist organization, and then Chandler goes to jail for like 30 years. There's a speech I saw him giving too. Like Chandler's going out there giving Marxist speeches and shit. And he puts on this like funny voice when he does the speech. I end up with too many bookmarks. I end up losing clips because I have so many fucking bookmarks. And then it becomes so fucking difficult to navigate all the bookmarks. I got to stop doing that, but I probably have it saved. Let me see if I can find it. Fucking Chandler doing this weird fucking speech. But yeah, it's all commie shit, all Marxist shit, dude. Like, oh, how dare people have businesses and pay people to work? Actually, all the money should go to the workers. It's like, well, if you want that, then go start a business. Go take the risk of fucking save up a bunch of money and go start a business. But like, in their minds, everybody that started a business was just handed money from parents and they just, it's not fair. No, some people actually worked and saved up a ton of money and then invested that in a business. And now they have the life of running a business, which is stressful. And they probably work 10 times more than their average worker. And yeah, they get to reap the benefit of the business they started. And if you don't want to work there, don't work there. Meantime, we can do shit. We can do antitrust. That's the real solution to a lot of this stuff. Let me see if I got this. I want to find this Chandler speech. Pretty sure I bookmarked it. Hold on. Let me give me a second. Let me look through here. Here, we'll play this while I do that. This is what I forgot. AI, dude. I forgot these. AI is something special. There's been these Olympic videos going around that they're just fucking hilarious. This gives me hope in humanity. If like this is what AI is gonna do. It's the female Olympics. And it's the dishwashing challenge.
3 elbows high, wrist rotation spotless, plate one already in the rack. Into the second wash now. The Japanese athlete keeping it tidy on the left, France just half a second back. Listen to the crowd.
It's still kind of fucked because the button just appears out of nowhere. But yeah, it's pretty funny. There's quite a few of these, man. There was like one where they're like racing to the fridge to get a beer for their man. Yeah, I don't know. AI is going to come up with some pretty funny fucking ideas, dude. There's going to be some good AI shit.
And she's off, door open, beer in hand, clean grab. Caps off mid-stride, that's textbook. To the recliner, pass made, first sip, stop the clock. 5.12 seconds. Germany, quick and surgical. Mexico with the rhythm. France swirling smooth. Look at USA flying. USA scrubbing to glory. That shines gold. Oh, Germany's brush snaps goo all over her. The crowd goes wild, and the US basin is crystal ball.
I love it, dude. We need to make this a real thing.
And they're off. The Danish athlete quick out of the gate. A smooth S pattern with the canister. Jamaica right on her hip. USA accelerating on the far lane.
Oh, damn. This one USA didn't win. USA's been fucking cleaning it up at the Women's Olympics, dude. Crazy. Here's another one.
Geht mit minimalem Vorsprung in die zweite Minute. Der Griffwechsel ist sauber.
Ja, die Geschwindigkeit beim Abspülen ist unglaublich konstant. Noch 10 Sekunden auf der Uhr.
Vor Miller.
I agree. Doing laundry.
Allen 6 Maschinen. Anna an Position 3 steckt schon die letzten Teile rein.
Unglaublich hohes Tempo hier. Alle 6 Athletinnen ziehen gleichzeitig die Bezüge ab. Sauberer Griff, kein Verheddern.
Unfassbares Tempo aus Spanien. Schau dir die Tomaten an. Italien liegt nach vorne, aber Frankreich zieht an. Deutschland bleibt dran.
This is going to upset a lot of people, but hey, look, this is what you took away from us. If we can't have like women in real life, doing womanly duties to take care of their men, then hey, we're going to make AI videos about it to live out our dreams. Because this is our dream. This is our dream. To have this back, this old way of life, man. A lot of men want it back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that upsets you, women. But a lot of you would probably be happier. Because you're not doing very well. I don't know if you've noticed this, ladies. You're not doing very well. I know you lie and pretend like you are, but you're not. You're not. It's not normal to be crying all the time and to be anxiety. It'd be fucking freaked out about every little thing. So yeah, love it. I love AI, dude. I need to get back into fucking with it. It's been too long. AI's gotten so good, dude. It's gotten so good. I got to get back into it. What's up, everybody? Which one can clean the cat litter faster? Well, that's day 2. That competition happens on day 2. Actually, this is home economics stuff. Yeah. I mean, I was in home economics. I don't remember washing dishes. I remember just cooking. I was like, dude, you're telling me there's a class where we just cook food and eat it? I went in on that class, dude. And then right away, I realized like it actually kind of sucks. Because there's just too many annoying shit. I remember making nachos and this one chick just kept crying about me using milk in the nachos. I can't have milk. I can't have milk. Well, then you ain't going to eat any, bitch. Who the fuck? It's so much better. Just a little milk, it thickens it up. Like, oh, use water. No, that's water sucks for making nachos. Just a little bit of milk. What a dumb broad. And then they got mad at me because I wouldn't fucking change my whole recipe for one dumb bitch who was complaining about milk. Well, you don't need to eat nachos, bitch. You don't need to eat them. You can make your own watered down nachos. Okay? Jesus Christ, the whole world's got to revolve around you and your fucking problem with milk? Like, sorry. Anyway, that's what I remember. That's the only memory I have from home ec is that. So anyway, guys, yeah, let me get out of here. It's been fun. Thank you everybody for the support, the super chats, the 20 gifted memberships. That was insane. Thank you, Rabbits Dynamite. You rock. I'll be back tomorrow. I had to take a couple of days off. Just got busy. Yeah, I'm going to try my best to not take a day off for a few days. So tomorrow for sure. Through the weekend, at least one on the weekend, if not two. We'll see. But look out, 9 o'clock, 9:30 around there tomorrow. We'll see what's going on. I imagine this Portland shit's going to kick off again this weekend. Maybe we'll do some streams following that if that gets interesting. But you guys know all the usual characters for that. I think if you want to go... Well, here, let me share this one, because this is one that's new that you guys might not have. In case you guys want to follow this stuff. Yeah, Mentally Idaho.
It is spicy in the air tonight still. You taste that?
Yeah, I taste it. Woo! It's another guy who just showed up. Mentally Idaho. Here, this is on X, but let me share it to you guys. I don't know how many people are streaming, but for people who are interested in that, because I'm sure a lot of you are. I think Andy's out there too, but it's a little too quiet, so I think Andy already went home. But yeah, that's a stream you can watch if you want to watch Portland. We'll probably watch it some more this weekend. We'll see what happens. Thank you guys. Much appreciated, much love, and we'll see you tomorrow, okay? Here's the outro, and hopefully I'll get that the new members only song out here in a couple days, and you guys can check that out. But we'll save it. We'll save the members only till the new one's done. Thank you guys. Have a wonderful night. You guys rock. Appreciate you.
Please subscribe and hit the like and ring that bell if you want notified. Here's some other videos to watch that you might like or you might not. Have a great day, my internet friend. I hope I'll see you once again. Please subscribe and hit the like and ring that bell if you want notified. Have a great day, my internet friend. I hope I'll see you once again. Please subscribe and hit the like and ring that bell if you want notified.